Groundhog Day all over again. Deja vu all over again. Stop me if you've heard this before. Third straight season, the Kings meet the Oilers in the postseason.
Round 3 starts tonight. Will it be 3 strikes and you're out? Or how about this? Third time's a charm.
Philip Deneau joking this morning, what's the point of playing all year when you know Edmonton and LA will play in the first round of the playoffs?
Not going to be any surprises here between both teams.
We know what they want to do, they know what we want to do, and that's just about who's going to do it better.
Edmonton's scary.
They've got a superhero out there all the time. It's either Draisaitl or McDavid.
LA's a 4-line team. They're going to have to play 4 lines, but they're going to really have to be focused to make sure that you keep the momentum out of McDavid's hands. Good luck.
He's wheeling and dealing. McDavid a pass in front. The shot is blocked and they score! Zach Hyman, of course, has the first goal for the Oilers.
Connor McDavid, who else? He gets it set up. What a good spinorama. We've seen him do that before.
Center at Hyman, just out of the reach of Henrique on the entry.
McDavid corrals the puck behind the net, moves out in front, dishes, shooting and scoring. It's Zach Hyman.
Draws 3 Kings to him with that little spinorama move again, and finds Hyman, says thank you very much.
Point of emphasis for the LA Kings is can they PK, prevent the Oilers from scoring like they did last playoffs? Not so much tonight.
Sit low to Draisaitl. In front, score! Nugent Hopkins makes it 4-0.
Connor McDavid, half minute on the power play. One-timer score. Leon Draisaitl from deep in the right circle. Roofed it.
It's only a small space where you're going to hit the net from there. And he does it all the time.
Here's McDavid with a pass in front. They score! It's a heavy for Hyman. As the fans at Rogers Place serenade Cam Talbot, I believe.
5 assists for Connor McDavid, a hat trick for Zach Hyman, and win number 1 in the playoffs for the head coach, Chris Knoblauch.
Doesn't change much. We got to come out with that same urgency, that same desperation, I guess. Be ready to roll.
The Oilers will aim to keep the offense flowing at home, looking to grab a 2-0 series lead.
This player and this team, the feeling is perhaps it's a different story.
Now, the Kings talked about this past regular season. When they had their worst performances, they had great bounce-back games. So it's no secret the Kings need that tonight.
So it's a change of possession. It's loaded only as far as the blue line. The pick-off Kopitar. No, Kempe fires. He scores! Adrian Kempe! What a start for the Kings. 1-0 Los Angeles.
Kempe to Kopitar. Kopitar back in front. Kempe scores! Tipped in, Adrian Kempe.
And all of a sudden, the Los Angeles Kings have a 2-0 lead.
McDavid again in front. It comes to Henrique, a chance save. Loose puck. Still loose in the blue paint. No call. No whistle. Where's the puck?
The referee standing on the back of the net. He had a better viewpoint than anyone else. Chance to see something. Does it slide underneath Mikey here?
After video review, the call on the ice is confirmed. The puck never crosses the goal line. We have no goal.
Draisaitl looks cool and runs it, and he scores!
Doughty in. Doughty. A chance. And he scores!
Eric to Holloway! And he scores!
Cross ice, one-timer score. We're tied. Zach Hyman buries the equalizer. 3-0.
Gets in behind the goal. McDavid wheels out. Still hanging on feet. Over one-timer. Talbot, a ridiculous save on Leon Draisaitl. Absolute robbery from the Kings goaltenders.
It's been a great one, but we're set up for what should be an absolutely fantastic finish, heading to sudden death overtime in Game 2.
And Spence will take over. For Anderson and up the wall. Byfield chipped it, moving in, shot. Score! Andrei Kopitar! Overtime winner! Game 2! The series is tied!
The Los Angeles Kings were never behind in this game. They had to lead 2-0, 3-1, and 4-3, and find a way to win it in overtime, 5-4.
I see it as 1 game for them, 1 game for us. And then we go to LA.
Third year in a row, the Oilers and Kings are deadlocked at 1 apiece in their first-round matchup. And with the series shifting to Hollywood, it's now a best-of-5 with a chance for either team to gain the upper hand. It is Game 3 between Edmonton and LA as the Stanley Cup playoffs continue from California.
Now a giveaway by Doughty, front of the net. Hyman denied, and they score. No! Zach Hyman gets the Oilers on the board here in Game 3.
Here's Kane from Draisaitl, rolling behind the net, trying to bank it off Talbot, and then Draisaitl scored over the
Edmonton.
This is the critical moment. 2 you could live with. 3 would be that much more difficult than the Oilers going to their bread and butter.
Feeds down low, McDavid near the net, moving to the front, trying to force it home, and he scores! Let's go! The Edmonton Oilers captain is on the board with a power play marker.
Hits it out on the wing. Hopkins, and they score! Tipped in front by Evander Kane. It's 4-1.
Evander Kane landing hard.
Boy, that one really shook up Evander Kane. And that left leg dragging through and taking down Kane is what he didn't like.
That's a sleuthing, man. You do it every time, Kane. I do. You do it every time.
And now we've got a scrap at center ice as Evander Kane is slow to get up after that hit.
Evander Kane is now looking for guys, and he's trying to go with pretty much anyone.
And it's starting to boil over here in L.A.
Alias, let's go. You guys want to around after this will be my guest. But everyone will just go.
McDavid settling. Looks off Bouchard, and they score! Zach Hyman at the doorstep. And it's 5-1 Edmonton.
Good call, Lee. What a goal. You can't defend that.
They got to kill penalties better or not take them at all. You just can't win when your penalty killing doesn't get the job done.
Nugent Hopkins takes it. Now it's McDavid moving to the net. One-timer, Draisaitl scores.
Another power play goal. It's a broken record, isn't it?
Same thing.
And again, success on the power play. Little buzzer goes, but this one ain't over yet.
The Kings don't go quietly, but they are pounded by the Oilers here in Game 3. Second time in this series.
This is one of those games you just bury this one.
Only kill, power play, outstanding, 10 out of 10. Game 4, we're making sure we don't make the same mistake as we did in Game 2. We're ready to play.
The Edmonton Oilers were dominant in Game 3.
Wasn't the homecoming the Kings would have liked. You just got to park it and move on.
Cam Talbot out, David Rittich in.
Sometimes when coaches make a change like this, you look for a reaction. But again, huge hit by Grundstrom along the wall, and another one here from Dubois.
Zach Hyman hit hard, knocked down by Doughty.
A good clean hard check on a pretty solid guy. Puts him down on the ice.
And McLeod got knocked down by England. Gonna get a penalty here.
Our first call of this game. McDavid cuts to the inside from the high slot, goes across the lane. Bouchard with a bomb, and it's 1-0 Edmonton. Connor McDavid now has a point on all 8 Edmonton power play goals in this series.
Arvidsson, the wraparound save, rebound, save again. Arvidsson run, no chance, Roy.
Draisaitl face-off won by the Kings. Gavrikov, one-timer from Roy. Skinner made the save, he dived.
Feeds it right side, shot, more block.
Back to Arvidsson, and Skinner got just enough.
He loads up, back to Fiala, and it's over the glove of Skinner. There's that shot from the middle of the ice they're looking for, just got to hit the net with it. Fiala, Doughty, walks in, back for Fiala, and the rebound controlled by Henrique for Edmonton. It was taken to the corner.
And off the draw, the puck in the corner. Nurse chasing, chops it up, not out. Kempe, a shot, the net is blocked, and the Oilers get a clear, and that'll do it.
Stuart Skinner with his first career Stanley Cup playoff shutout.
He was by far the best player to start 1, 2, and 3 for the Oilers in this game.
Final score, the Edmonton Oilers 1, the LA Kings 0. The Oilers take Game 4 and take command of this best of 7, 3-1.
Rogers Place is already rocking. It's the Oilers and the Kings. It's Game 5.
It's an elimination game, so for the Kings, must win. That's on their minds.
Playoffs, no one's going to give up. Our entire objective tonight is win a hockey game and go back to LA.
The Oilers here, they don't want to go back to LA for Game 6. To be honest, they want to finish it up now, start resting up for the next series.
We want to come out of the gates, hot, feed off the crowd, feed off the energy of our building, and put them on their heels in the first 10 minutes.
And now it's Brett Kulak. Takes a 1-0 lead on just its second shot of the game.
Gavrikov taking over. He'll rifle it in, a weird hop, open net, score! Alex Laferriere takes advantage of a weird hop in the Edmonton zone.
The deep pass, England. All the way up ahead. Arvidsson into Lizotte, and he scores! Blake Lizotte his first of the playoffs, and that's the go-ahead goal.
He's back at it again, this time another stick foul
For Draisaitl right side. They get it back to McDavid. Curls, holds on to Draisaitl, to McDavid, to Draisaitl. Save! Reddick!
They might have to see where he got them.
Absolutely.
Leon thinks he scored.
Rogers' place right now is erupting, but I gotta tell you can't see that puck in that glove.
If they determine that that puck is in an area where it's over the line, they can make that determination.
It's determined that the puck completely crossed the line. We have a goal.
Final few seconds. Bouchard out high. Moved out to the circle. McDavid carrying in behind. Back to even strike. They score! Draisaitl from McDavid, and Edmonton lead.
Just over top, Bouchard still with it. Doughty's out of box. They score! Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
2:48 for the Kings to empty the tank, needing 2.
Fiala across. Shot Roy. Tip score!
The no-quit Los Angeles Kings are within 1.
Puck at the half wall. Picked up by Draisaitl with a burn. He's hot. Penalty call.
The pumpernickel by Leon Draisaitl.
And that will do it in the first round. The Oilers advance in 5 games.
There were higher expectations for the team coming into this season, specifically to give the Kings better matchup opportunities against a team like Edmonton. Didn't turn out that way.
Great first series. Obviously, we can enjoy it for now, but we're looking forward to the next.
I think the bad blood never goes away. I really don't. I think teams build that up, fan bases build it up, and it's really a big part of the emotion in the playoffs. I love it.
And Wilson's throwing punching. And now he's having a yelling session at the Rangers bench.
We begin with the President's Trophy winners from the regular season, the New York Rangers, a franchise record 114 points and 55 wins, and it looks like they have everything they need to win their first Stanley Cup in 3 decades.
The Washington Capitals.
Can they score enough? Rangers scored 62 more goals than they did during the course of the regular season.
I love this time of year. You're getting ready for your opponent. You know who it is. You're getting after them. You're breaking them down.
These two teams are going to get to know each other extremely well over the next couple of weeks.
It's always fun. It's always classic. And the Rangers are looking forward to having this be one of many steps towards what they hope will be their first Stanley Cup championship in 30 years.
Wide-eyed, ready to face the fire.
How awesome is this?
Round 1, game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs from Madison Square Garden as the Rangers get set to host the Washington Capitals.
Be good, Dylan. Have a great series. Here we go, guys.
There's Fox in front. Oh, great chance. Rangers win the draw. Shot by Panarin. Another glove save. Strome shoots, save, and then Wilson.
Playoff hockey. We love it.
Stick with the plan here. D to D redirect. Feet moving all over the ice. Now, hey, it's the net. Keep going.
And then Fizzy through the crease. Score! Rippy! The Rangers take a 1-0 lead. Hit by Lafreniere. Trocheck. Panarin. Score! New goals in 33 seconds. Easy with a shot. Score! 3-0 Rangers.
Now, that's what happens in the playoffs. Every inch of ice is contested. So you've got to be ready to get hit and to hit.
As the Rangers take game 1 of this first round series, 4-1.
Eastern Conference Round 1, Game 2. Alex Ovechkin has a score to settle. After no shots from the grade 8 in Game 1, he fully intends to be a more impactful offensive player tonight against the Rangers.
The Garden is going wild because the New York Rangers are hitting the ice for Game 2.
Some speed across the red line. Now TJ Oshie and a bad save made. McMichael went for the shot instead. A shot right on. And the save made by Shesterkin.
And a great start for this Caps team. They had 4 shots all in the first period last game in Game 1. Now they have 4 already.
And another shot on net. Funneling pucks to the front of the net. Doing a tremendous job of it here so far.
McMichael trailing the play. Washington grabs the lead.
It's McMichael's first career Stanley Cup playoff goal. And it's 1-0 Washington.
Puck's in the net in here. Let's go. Puck's in the net.
Down low they score. Tipped in by Trocheck. Zibanejad scores. Mika Zibanejad, a power play goal. And the Rangers lead 2-1.
Push for 5 here, men. Push for 5.
Shoot the puck. Don't look for that fancy play. Shoot the puck. You go to the net, fire that puck. Good start.
Wilson in the front. Score!
That one scores! Roslovic.
Here's Ovechkin. Stop taken away by Zibanejad. In with Kreider. Zibanejad. Miller scores! A short-handed goal by K'Andre Miller.
After Zibanejad stripped Ovechkin of the puck, K'Andre Miller capitalizes. Rangers lead 4-2.
Under a minute to go. Rangers hanging on to a 4-3 lead.
In point position, Carlson for Ovechkin. Drive! Punched away by Shesterkin.
Wilson a shot. Knocked out of the air by Shesterkin. Constant pressure here for Washington.
4 seconds. The battle for the puck. It's over. Rangers win. Wow. That is playoff hockey. As good as it gets.
And the Rangers hang on and take a 2-0 lead.
Welcome to our nation's capital. It's Game 3.
Tonight, the New York Rangers feel what it's like to be on the road. The Capitals have to dig deep to get back into the series.
The Rangers know the importance of embracing their place and turning tonight into one for the road.
Carlson fires. Score!
Shesterkin looks surprised. He didn't realize it was coming, and then he put his head down that he was disappointed in himself. Now he's maybe not feeling the confidence that he had for the first 2 games. I'm loving it.
Zibanejad with a shot. Score! Deflected in front. Chris Kreider. The Rangers come back 34 seconds after the Washington goal.
And the Rangers score! A short-handed goal! Another one! And the Rangers special teams doing it every which way. Put in front, save! Great save by Shesterkin. In front, another save by Shesterkin on Wilson. Heads across, Ovechkin save! And continue to put pressure on. And Shesterkin coming up with big save after big save.
Shot, score! Vincent Trocheck. A power play goal, and the Rangers now lead 3-1.
And the clock will 0 out. And for the first time since 2007, the Rangers have a chance to sweep a series as they take a commanding 3-0 series lead with a big 3-1 win here in Game 3.
Special teams outstanding, goaltending brilliant, and the Rangers with a 3-0 lead in the series.
Well, your mindset doesn't change if it's Game 1 or Game 4. Your emotions might change, but the way you approach it, what you're trying to bring to every game, it doesn't change. You know, it's down to 1 game.
You have to get to 4 to win the series,
Right.
So the Rangers know this won't be easy.
No, it's not going to be easy, and you can't think that it's going to be easy, and the Rangers haven't.
Elimination game for the Washington Capitals. This is a type of game that, not regretting tomorrow morning, the type of game you played.
Game 4 coming your way.
It's all about this game. Play for your teammates and your pride, and then you go from there.
The last 3 times the Washington Capitals and New York Rangers have met in the playoffs, the Rangers have taken out the Caps. They're going to try and do that again tonight.
Capitals have scored first in each of the last 2 games, but the Rangers have answered quickly. Giveaway, Kakko scores!
Kakko puts them on top in the first minute of the game.
The Rangers take advantage of the turnover, and 57 seconds in, it's 1-0 Blue Shirt.
Faravari fires. He scores!
Martin Faravari beats Shesterkin short side. We're tied at 1 here in Game 4.
In front off the stick, save made, another save, goes to the net, and a save.
Washington, they're just throwing everything at the Rangers, and
the pace was just frenetic.
Puck out in front, Trocheck scores!
Look here, a beautiful move, zooming in, he scores!
Oh my! What a play by Hendrix Lapierre!
every aspect of the game, from special teams to goaltending, defensemen, they were better at every category. To me, Rangers were just that much better in every game, and it was not even close. And we kind of expected it. You can't say it going into it, but it was a massive difference, and they showed it.
The New York Rangers are the first team to advance through the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. The first series sweep for this Rangers franchise since 2007 against the Atlanta Thrashers. They win 4 straight from the Washington Capitals and will move on to face the winner of the Carolina Hurricanes New York Islanders series.
Couldn't tell you where Winnipeg was 48 hours ago on a map, but now it's a place that I think everybody's going to want to watch tonight.
Connor Hellebuyck, #1 goaltender in goal save above expectation this year, and it's not even close to the #2 in the National Hockey League. He has been dominant this year. Georgiev now, since March 1st, he has been just not right in the last 6 weeks.
Best against the best. The Jets led the NHL in least goals allowed. Colorado led the NHL in goals scored.
And what wins in playoffs is defense wins.
Yeah.
Strap yourselves in for the best ride in sports. It's the Stanley Cup playoffs. Back it comes. Here comes Valley, and he'll shoot. Score! Connor drops it to Morrissey. Shooting stars!
After goes Georgiev, gave it away out in front of shot. They score!
Popped it up. Puck down deep. Shot score! Miles Wood ties it up. Nathan MacKinnon puts the Avs on top 3-2. Mark Scheifele ties it.
Arriato in front, save, Hellebuyck. Another save on Duhaime. 2 grade A change, Colorado.
Green was there to the point of out. And now Lowry gets Lowry. He's got Apple to win. Lowry shooting scores!
Well, a block shot by Niederreiter. He actually breaks his stick, but it helps Adam Lowry because it stops the puck from going down. And it's a 2-on-1, and Lowry just walks right through, puts this 5-hole on Georgiev, and then points.
Scott and this crowd hoping that it's a win on home ice here in front of the Whiteout, something they haven't seen since 2018.
Lowry in, Dangle, shot, post, both posts, it hit 3 posts.
After reviewing the play at 16:29, the puck completely crossed the goal line.
Back to Kayla goes. On the shot, the foot to score! Artturi Lehkonen. It's now a 6-4 game and a lot of time left in this one.
Hellebuyck, DeMello, that'll do it. The Jets win game 1.
I know Georgiev very well. I think he's gassed. I don't think he has enough left in the tank.
It's going to be about mental toughness, right? Not just for him, for our group.
This is game 2. The Avs and the Jets at Canada Life Center.
Dillon to the net, deflected, wide, rebound is loose, Gustafsson scores!
Georgiev can do nothing on this play. Centering pass saved by Georgiev. That was brilliant on Monahan. So he's into the game with a big-time save right there. Love that. McCarr looking. Wrist shot. Knocked down in front. Backhand opportunity. Knocked away from Hellebuyck, and now he's on top. Oh, the Avs crashed the game. They've got 2 players on the ice.
And that'll do it in the first.
Wow. Connor Hellebuyck has to feel pretty good about that movement down there.
Here in period number 2. Quick off the draw, score!
Connor Hellebuyck is not going to like giving up that goal. Play picking up here in the second. Starting to look like game 1 a little bit.
Shot, score! Artturi Lehkonen, the deflecting master, does it again.
Over 900, turnover. Hellebuyck, open net, in front. Parise can't tee it up. He does! He scores! Zach Parise.
The puck for Lehkonen around. Out of the box is Velarde and Manson. Manson's got a breakaway. He's in. He scores! And it's 4-2 Colorado.
This one is a real stun gun.
And it's the Avalanche that'll take the lead to the dressing room here.
Colorado has the more high-end talent.
That was the big question mark coming into this game, right? You've got the Jets. They've got the best defense.
Yeah. Offense against defense.
Yeah, best against best.
Looking for an opening, and he hits the side of the post.
Wrist shot deflected off the post. It went through Hellebuck, and it rang off the iron.
Niederreiter has open in front. Big save, Georgiev. Alexander the Great tonight.
That will do it. The Colorado Avalanche have won Game 2 against the Winnipeg Jets. They'll take the series split home Friday night at Ball Arena.
I'm never worry about his confidence. He's very confident in himself. He knows he's an elite goalie.
It's going to be a different animal being in the playoffs, but we're excited to take that challenge in stride and great atmosphere out there. So we're looking forward to it.
It's Adam Lowry for Winnipeg, Nathan MacKinnon for Colorado. Sit back and enjoy game number 3. A reverse hit. Brendan floors Brendan Dillon.
Sent down deep, loose puck, wrap around try, stopped by Georgiev. He robs Monahan. That was a brilliant save. Back to Middlestat, and now Manson high slot, shoots, save, rebound, score! Zach Parise cleans up. He sends it through Hellebuck. They've got a 1-0 lead. It's all
Middlestat dangles. What a save by Hellebuck. 2 seconds left to Mello off the blocker. Georgiev again. Mark Scheifele at the horn.
Rantanen driving in. Hellebuck makes the stop. Scheifele back for Morrissey. Scores! Josh Morrissey, the one-time shot on a power play goal makes it 2-1 Winnipeg. And the big third coming up here against MacKinnon and the Avalanche. His assist in Game 2 was his 58th career playoff assist.
And there you see the trip on Miles Woods.
Need to get some traffic in front. MacKinnon shoots. Score! Long distance. Nathan MacKinnon.
High sticking is the call.
And the choo-choo train rips it past Hellebuck. It's a power play goal to the Avs. Have a 3-2 lead.
Game 3 for the Colorado Avalanche, and it breaks out right here.
Power play came up huge. It's the difference in the hockey game for us.
Clearly, the discipline in the third period and the penalty kill just took us out of the game.
Game 3 saw an avalanche of goals for Colorado as they turned Ball Arena into a no-fly zone for the Jets. Now, this afternoon, Winnipeg needs to find a way to shut down the Avs offense. Holds on to the puck, takes the shot. Hellebuck the save. Thrown back towards the goal by Miles Wood and front again. Holton with a chance. Denied by Hellebuck.
The trailer, Gerard with a shot caught by Hellebuck. On a tee there for Samuel Girard.
Mason Appleton drops it back. Here comes Schmidt. Scores! Nate Schmidt gets the shot, and it's into the top corner of the net, and the Jets have tied it at 1.
As you know, with this Avalanche team, on a moment's notice, they can bust out. It happened in Game 3, but so far through 20, Hellebuck seems to really have settled into this game.
Long wrist shot. The deflected foul, and Shushkin right in front of that as McCarr let it go. Up the other waved it off. McCarr staying with the play. McCarr to the near side, shoots. He scores! Coast to coast. Cale McCarr. You've got to be kidding me. A brilliant shot across the body of Hellebuck. And the Avs have taken a 3-1 lead. Nichushkin, his second of the game. And the Avs have blown it wide open. The choo-choo train. Got it. He'll throw it down deep. He scores. He finally got it. Found Nichushkin on the empty netter. And here come the Avs. Raining down on the ice. And that will do it.
You can make all the adjustments you want, but if it comes down to the players and the one-on-one and the battles and you're losing them, that kind of defeats the purpose.
After a chilly reception for the Jets in Colorado, the scene shifts back to the whiteout in Winnipeg with the season on the line as Winnipeg will need to go full throttle. Our first elimination game of the series, and we'll find out if it'll be high fives or handshakes at the end of the night. Clear it out. Scheifele's got it. Holds on, drops, Connor with a shot. Georgiev the save. Puck is loose, side of the goal. Score!
MacKinnon dropped it off for Rantanen. Feathered it along for Taves. Backdoor to score! Nichushkin again! Got it from Taves, and we're tied at 1.
Off for Scheifele to Morrissey. Shooting, scores! Tie game! Morrissey, power play goal!
Middlestat swings it across, Lehkonen shoots, deflected, score! It's an OT!
goal. It's off of Pionk and in. And the Avs have taken a 3-2 lead over the Winnipeg Jets. Arturi Lehkonen.
This is the first time in the series after 2 periods they are leading on the shot clock. They have limited the Avalanche, and now they're going to have to win a 3rd period and maybe then some to push this series back to Colorado. Up to Nikolai Ehlers. Ehlers cuts in, dropped it off to Foley, shooting, scores! He needed one. He got one. Toffoli ties it at
3. In the slot, Mikko Rantanen with a redirect. Bangs it inside the post past Hellebuck. And the Avs have regained the lead. 4-3 game. Comes McKinnon racing in. He has a man in front. Score! Mikko Rantanen! The Moose got loose in the far circle. And the Avs have taken a 5-3 lead.
And how about this Avalanche team? They withstand punches from Winnipeg, who had its backs against the wall. And the Avalanche stand tall on the road in Game 5, and they are moving on to the 2nd round.
There's no moral victories. There's growth. You got to grow. Now, is there still room for growth? Absolutely.
Gorgie, the mental toughness, outstanding, all right? I love the belief from this group, okay? I love the way you stuck with it.
Relentless team, eh? Let's keep going.
The Carolina Hurricanes, they win the series 4-2.
Do things from previous playoff matchups, especially last year, does that stuff carry over?
The individual matchups from last year, they're going to remember what they did to beat them, and they're going to try everything to offset that.
Welcome to game number 1. The New York Islanders and the Carolina Hurricanes. And these Caniacs have been waiting all day for this. There's nothing like playoff hockey. Sit back and enjoy. Now a foot race. Anders Lee bears in, but a penalty is called. Kuznetsov with a shot. They score! Evgeny Kuznetsov. 12 seconds into the power play. And he's got Carolina off to the hot start. There's a tip from Lee. It's behind Anderson. He's in. The Islanders score. It's Kyle McLean. New York is tight. It's his first Stanley Cup playoff goal in his first playoff game. For Dobson with a shot off the goalpost. The rebound stopped. What a save by Freddie Anderson. Blaine Drury. He settled down, looking for a deflection up front. They score! Stefan Noesen with the net front, bangs it home. And now Necas trying to get a stick to it. Plays around Dobson. Necas takes it. Bingo! It's a 3-1 win for Carolina. They lead the series 1-0. Think good, but not good enough is how you have to characterize the Islanders' performance.
Islanders dropping game 1 to Carolina, but they are determined to go back to UBS Arena with this series tied at 1 game apiece.
The Caniacs are ready. Rock. Protecting the puck in front. Palmieri all alone. Jams it. Scores! And the Islanders take their first lead of the series. Cizikas on the forecheck. One-timer. Score! Bo Horvat. 2-0 Islanders.
This is where momentum shifts.
Now it's getting to get by Aho. Svechnikov. To the back into Aho. And that goes off the post. Down in front by himself. Backhand. Score! Power play goal. Anders Lee.
They've stunned the crowd here, the great Caniac crowd. 3-0 in Raleigh, North Carolina for the New York Islanders.
You're going to have some good shifts, some bad shifts. Always about the next one. Stay dialed in.
Shot saved. Varlamov. Loose goal! Power play goal. Teuvo Teravainen gets the Canes on the board. Cross ice to Jarvis. Moving in. Jarvis!
Bar down that says, let's go.
6 on 5 with the empty net at the other end. In the corner to Jarvis. One-timer. Score! Backdoor tip in. We're tied. Sebastian Aho.
On the back door.
Chip. This place is pandemonium.
And there's still time left here. As Martinook backs it in, he scores! Jordan Martinook with the steal and the finish! And it's 4-3 Carolina! What a comeback!
And they've stunned the Islanders, who had this game under full control.
One of those games that we'll probably look back on for a long time, and it's a special game overall.
The momentum in playoffs is crazy, and that's why I think this one hurts a little bit more.
We were up 3-0, and I think it's a good lesson for us.
Everyone always says it's not a series until somebody wins on the road. Usually you say that when your team's down 2-0, but in all likelihood, the Islanders are playing for their season here tonight.
That's the attitude that they have to have in tonight's game.
Patrick Waugh does, in fact, make a change in goal for the New York Islanders. Semyon Varlamov is out. Ilya Sorokin is in.
If the Islanders are going to win tonight, this guy has to be, yes, a star of the game, but the Islanders are going to have to give him some support.
Welcome to Elmont, New York. Game 3 between the Carolina Hurricanes and the New York Islanders. These fans are ready. And we're underway on Long Island.
Back for Burns. Burns a shot, he scores! Brent Burns with the persistence, Carolina.
Because you feel the burn.
Now here's a chance, a long drive, rebounds up for Anderson, makes the save. First it's Barzal, then the follow-up on Dobson.
What a snare.
They'll lay it back, Orlov looks for a lead, he shoots, he scores! The offense from the defense on display.
Pajot, Radom Pelech straight away, slips it down. Here's Lee in front. Engvall scores!
Some terrific passing for the Islanders. I mean, I think everybody on the ice touched the puck and exactly what the doctor ordered.
He's pass right in the middle of the ice for Svechnikov. Quick shot, they'll score! Sebastian Aho wasting no time. And Arister puts Carolina back up by 2.
And Breeze good point. Patrick Waugh going to Varlamov.
Fashing, fake the drop pass, now makes one. Pull-out shot, knocked down, they score! Palmieri knocked it down, Nelson puts it home, and the Islanders again within a goal.
Quickly across, Romanov, now Pajot. Romanov coming in, Mr. Anderson! Are you kidding me?
The windmill of greatness!
Islanders desperately in need of a tie. Barzal dangles. Great stick work down low by Slavin.
Unreal play by
Maybe a game-saving play by Slavin. That's going to do it. And that's it. And the Carolina Hurricanes survive a late Islander push. The Carolina Hurricanes, just like the Florida Panthers, can go for the sweep.
Take it one game at a time, and I know it's not fun to hear the cliches and everything in hockey, but really that's all you can focus on.
It's been done before. Start with one.
It's win or go home, and I don't think anybody's looking for this Islanders team to go home yet.
Sal talked about that desperation. A good opportunity early for the Islanders.
Now Burns, he'll tee it up, and that's in the glove. It'll be rebound chance to score! Seth Jarvis pounces on the biscuit and drives it home.
For the Islanders, they need to get this one back pretty quickly.
Taking it around the net. Jammed in front, here's Anders Lee into the backhand, and it went wide.
He's been New York's best player, Anders Lee.
Barzal picking up the puck, throwing the brakes on, able to absorb some contact, circling, stops and shoots and scores! Oh, Matt Barzal with a big-time goal to tie Game 4.
Some guys shy away when things aren't going their way in the playoffs. Now Matt Barzal, he's determined to make it work, and right now, what a big moment to pick your spot and come up with one yourself.
Won the face-off, Dobson shot, rebound, scores! J.G. Pajot! Islanders take the lead!
Never a bad play, Thomas. Why don't we shoot all the time, right?
Build the belief, not giving up on any hope.
Canes on the power play, looking for the equalizer. Sent across on foot, they get it, they score! Stefan Noesen in his office in front of the net. Another power play goal, and the Canes have tied it at 2.
Game 4 between the Hurricanes and the Islanders. Headed to overtime. We'll see who's the hero here in overtime. Carolina 3-0 all time against the Islanders in playoff OT. Now the Islanders storming into the zone. Swooping in, tapped out in front by Palmieri. Now another save, Anderson, and another one on Fashion. Mr. Anderson.
This game is headed to double overtime, tied at 2. Now it's Barzal for Horvat. Horvat fending off Svechnikov. Horvat right in front off the paddle. Bortuzzo score! Matt Barzal! A tip in front, and the Islanders have forced Game 5.
And the Islanders stay alive. A minute, 24 seconds into the second overtime. Islanders win it.
It's all about the W right now, right?
Exactly. It's all about the win. It's all about the hope that they now have.
When you lose a tough one like they did Saturday, your desperation goes through the roof. We know that the Islanders' season is on the line, but I expect a very desperate, mature Carolina team throughout this hockey game, and especially so in the first 10 minutes.
It's time to close out the series. This team knows they haven't been at their best for long durations of this series, but tonight they have the opportunity to come out in front of this building, in front of these fans, and close this series out with a dominant win against the New York Islanders.
Goes wide, Jarvis is to it. Jarvis to Tabletaro. He scores! Just a minute and 23 seconds in, and the Canes strike.
The Islanders knew there'd be a push, but this looks like a pretty simple play. They just fooled them.
Canes looking for more. Quick shot off the crossbar. Okadiemi nearly making it 3-0. Now back the other way, the Islanders in transition into the middle of the shot, and Anderson the save.
The buzz is on here in Carolina.
The Islanders now going to try the power play. The Islanders quickly get set up, shot from the point, they score! Riley fires from the point, it finds the net. Right back to Okadiemi from the angle, got it in front, it's loose, they jump for it.
Penalty shot has been awarded to the Carolina Hurricanes for a New York defender putting his hand on the puck in the crease.
His net's up, and he usually takes his time, and he is creeping across the line. His net's up, waits, holds, and scores! Patience, hang on, and it's 3-1 Carolina. Jake Gensel, center, knocked out, and Ryan Bullock will lead the Islanders out at 3-on-2 over the Canes. They're beginning to get back to right midfield. In the middle goes Nelson, the shot, he scores! Brock Nelson on the rush. Zell has it again. Sitting away from Aho. Zell stops, centers it out in front of the shot. It hit a body in front. Bullock couldn't get it through. Back out for a shot. They score! Cizikas. Anderson was down. The Islanders have tied the game. They will not go away.
Now they'll have the puck. Whip it across. Chance for that shot. Through the rebound, comes out, and they score! Jack Drury, his first career playoff goal, as Carolina 4-3.
Varlamov probably never saw it because the screen adopts it. You never know when you can use it. That was a great set defensive zone play. Release from Natchez, Shea jumps in.
Now a chance to go score! Off the draw, Carolina hammers it home!
All about momentum, and Varlamov gets a piece of it, but not enough.
For Carolina, 6 seconds. That's all it took. Dobson, he'll lose the handle, and here comes a breakaway. Instead, Jarvis, bingo! Carolina is headed to the second round.
The Predators and Canucks.
Let's talk about these two teams that put together remarkable stretches.
Vancouver gives an inch in this series, they could be in trouble because they'll be chasing.
Welcome to the Stanley Cup playoffs.
9 years less a couple of days. That's how long it's been since Vancouver hockey fans saw NHL playoff action in the flesh. That drought comes to an end tonight. It's the Canucks and the Nashville Predators in Game 1 of the opening round.
And Fred, and a great save by Demko, and a chance at the top of the crease for Spencer Stastny. One-time snapshot stop by Saros. Rebound thrown to the goal by Suter.
Smooth the puck out, got a change, but here's the Predators, and Demko! A marvelous save in the right pad!
What a save by Demko!
Unbelievable!
Spectacular! And maybe the save of the playoffs so far on day 2.
The first giant save of this series.
The Demko chance reverberating through Rogers Arena.
The face-off, Zucker through the traffic, he scores! scores! Jason Zucker!
Jason Zucker ripped one past Thatcher Demko. It's 1-0 Nashville.
And Nashville draws first blood over the Nashville line. Wrist shot scores! Elias Lindholm, 47 seconds into the second period, and the towels are waving at Rogers Arena.
The trade deadline acquisition draws the Canucks onto level terms. Elias Lindholm ties the game at 1.
Physicality and intensity in this game.
It's a game within a game, isn't it, in the playoffs?
How do you get the attention of one of the best defensemen in the league? You endear him with a hit right off the bat.
If you haven't seen a playoff game, you get there. Just go get the tickets. This is fun.
You don't know what you're going to have to play through, but you'll find a way, whatever it takes to get you ahead of the hockey game, do it.
O'Reilly's open shoots. He scores! Another power play goal. Then Nashville gets their second lead in the hockey game.
Here's Richard scores, and game 1 is tied at 2.
Garland sends it out front. Joshua scores! Listen to this place.
2 goals in 12 seconds, and the Canucks have their first lead. And the first playoff game at Rogers Arena in almost 9 full years goes the way of the home team.
That's a heck of a start to this series.
And the Canucks win game 1, 4-2.
There's series-shifting news here in Vancouver because Canucks star goaltender Thatcher Demko is out tonight due to injury.
Thatcher Demko is not available to go.
So obviously that absence looms large today.
So Demko not available. We have no idea on his timeline.
I don't know. I'm in between concern and panic.
48 hours removed from an electric night at Rogers Arena, the Canucks and the Predators reconvene for game number 2. The home team up 1-0 in the series, but down one of its most important performers for this night, at the very least.
And away we go.
Forsberg picks up the puck, fires it, bouncing, and it scores! It was tipped out high. A floater, Casey DeSmith misread it.
A minute and 14 in, and Nashville's got the lead.
In the deep circle, he scores! A magical move by the sorcerer, Philip Forsberg. Here's Beauvillier, save made the rebound, put home! Colton Sissons! And Sisson makes it 3-0.
On the backdoor Suter, could not get it to go.
Hughes, across Pettersson, hit the side of the net. He can't believe it. Pettersson looks to the heavens. He had his look, but he hit the side of the goal.
Soros goes sprawling on the post. He is full extension and gets a whistle.
Carrier, McDonough, O'Reilly, it doesn't matter. The list goes on and on of who of the Nashville Predators have blocked shots.
They just paid the price. I don't know how many block shots the total was, but it was just a lot of ice bags in the room right now.
Oh man, they're going to run out of ice.
Seriously.
No question about it.
There is a lot of bad blood here already. A lot of physicality, physical series.
Sherwood for the empty net, he scores. Kiefer Sherwood.
32 block shots and a 4-1 victory in game 2. Series even. 1 game apiece.
Doing whatever it takes to win a hockey game. And that team right there takes a 1-1 split here in Vancouver back to Smashville.
Welcome to Nashville, or Smashville as they call it in this building.
Oh yeah, you better believe there are some catfish flying in this house tonight. They are coming from all directions before we get it going for game 3.
One of those real Thatcher Demko would be out with an injury. He remains out for what seems like the rest of the series at least, so the net belongs to Casey DeSmith.
Smashville, relentless. It's a different ball game when you come back to Bridgie, as the boys say. So you could just feel it in this building. It's about to go down.
Bridgestone Arena is ready to go off as the Preds and the Vancouver Canucks play game 3 of this opening round, best of 7.
Mark Jankowski, a quick shot and a glove save by Casey DeSmith. It pops out.
Shot of the game. It's a really good save by DeSmith.
Perrier sends it across and blocked. The rebound set wide.
DeSmith was swimming in the blue paint. I'm not sure if he got a piece of it.
Canucks are 2-on-1. McCabe and Hoglander. Ilya McCabe slows.
Centered in front for Hoglander, had a chance to tap it home but missed.
The skates of Hughes. Al Miller downhill with a shot. That one's blocked by Lozon. Couldn't be cleared out though. Went right off of Hughes.
Hughes holds in. Miller left circle shoots. He scores. JT Miller with a power play goal.
Boy, that was just humming right there. That shot was.
Yoshi down the boards is run over by Zadorov. What a hit for the big man.
again.
Oh, you could see that coming.
As Game 3 has some early heat here in Nashville. Predators look to set it up. Sissons with a shot. It's behind disrupted. Cleared out by Tyler Myers.
Puck trickling by and it puts on the skins right there.
Puts it in front. Tipped in. Brock Besser from the crease. And the Canucks are 2 for 3 on the power play and lead Nashville 2-0.
They've done a good job. They make you miss. They don't give you time. They've got numbers there. They protect it as good as anybody in the league.
We'll move to the middle and shoot. He scores! Luke Evangelista pulls Nashville within 1.
And it's going to come down to this.
Forsberg shot, save made, rebound in tight. Dumfries still loose. Can't get it through.
And Casey DeSmith and the Canucks hang on to win Game 3. They were outshot 31-12, but the Canucks get 2 power play goals. And a monster performance from their backup goalie, who's been pressed into starters duties in this series.
And the first team to win a playoff game with 12 shots on goal. Holy jumping.
It's the fewest shots in Canucks playoff history. This series has had its twists and turns. Thatcher Demko injured in Game 1. Casey DeSmith unavailable for Game 4. Not a lot of information about it, Penger, but we do know Artur Shilov starting Game 4 for Vancouver.
4th game, 3rd different goalie for the Canucks. So 23-year-old Artur Shilov is next man up. And the Vancouver Canucks look to take a 3-1 series lead back home. Game 4 from Nashville in this best of 7 that's been contested ferociously since the initial drop of the puck.
Face-off win for Vancouver. Miller in the extra look, and they score!
UC Saros was doing the breaststroke in the blue paint for the Predators, and the Canucks strike first. They're up 1-0, 2:55 into the game.
And now it's the Predators who have possession. A shot by Lazar. Tim score! And Nashville gets even in the 4-on-4. Boy, is that what the doctor ordered.
Here's a chance for Carrier in alone to the forehand. He's stopped by Shilovs.
Stopped it. Miller off the ball! Miller made a pass from the seat of his pants, and Hughes Suter couldn't finish it.
Nyquist holding on, he scores! Predators take a 2-1 lead!
This allows Yossi and Shilovs to save, and it's kept into the net. It was off the skate of Forsberg and in.
Predators take a 3-1 lead!
Vancouver, obviously, they're frustrated. They've run into some mud here. They're waist deep in a big muddy.
Now you go over here. It feels like Takas said, figure it out. We had a plan. You know what to do.
Miller, Lindholm, across, Besser scores! Brock Besser with 2:47 to go. His second of the game, and the Canucks are within 1.
Shilovs takes off. Extra attacker is on. Hughes poked it right there. Colton Sissons with an empty net. Sissons off the post. A chance to put it away, and it wouldn't go.
Here's Pettersson. Miller shoots. Tipped on goal. Rebound. Besser. And the Canucks have tied the game with 6.2 seconds remaining in regulation. And the Canucks, twice with the goalie on the bench, have come back to force overtime. Yeah, believe it, my friend.
It's in front. Lindholm scores! Elias Lindholm! An unlikely overtime win for Vancouver, and they're coming home with a 3-1 series lead.
Who will Vancouver start tonight in goal?
An electric atmosphere at Rogers Arena in Vancouver. For the Canucks, 23-year-old Artur Shilov goes back-to-back after stopping 27 of 30 in that nail-biter Game 4. Now the Canucks look to do something they haven't done in nearly 13 years, and that's close out a playoff series on home ice.
As Nashville tries to extend their season, it's time to get it on here in Game 5.
And Shilovs made a great save on a backhand chance for Cole Smith from the right circle in tight.
Here's a steal. Hughes Suter in front. Miller stopped by Saros.
McDonough waits and shoots, and Shilovs stopped him with the glove.
Miller cuts across. Hughes shoots. Blocker saved by Saros. Neither team given an inch. Both goalies perfect. Lindholm stopped by Saros, who somehow followed that puck to the correct side of the net.
Yossi with a slap shot, high slot, and there is Shilovs to make the save again.
We are getting a read on Shilovs that he doesn't seem to be rattled at all.
Key to the door off into the left circle. Myers scores!
The big man goes coast to coast, and Rogers Arena is shaking.
And the fans are still in a frenzy.
It was loose, and the Predators do cash in to tie the game up at 1.
Carey to score! Carey with the shot. Predators get the goal to go ahead 2-1.
The Predators have turned it around in the third period. A pair of goals by defensemen. They had not gotten the defenseman to score.
And this is unbelievable. The place is dead silent right now.
And Nashville is still alive. The Predators have survived Game 5, and they're heading back to Nashville for Game 6.
You know, this is an opportunity where you can use that as momentum to say, they threw a haymaker, they missed, and it feels like Nashville's ready now.
The Canucks on home ice, unable to get it done.
The stage is set for Game 6. Concerts galore, sporting events everywhere, but this is where you want to be.
Preds having earned a stay of execution with a hard-fought 2-1 victory in Vancouver. Now they look to duplicate that result at home and force a winner-take-all Game number 7.
The young goaltender is ready. So are the Preds.
Forsberg to the net, and that time Shilov's got up to meet it.
So Carson, then puck is set. Wonderful left pad save by Shilov's off Anthony Beauvillier.
Shoots! Kick save by Shilov!
With a one-timer, and it's grabbed out of the air by Archer Shilov. Lindholm with a clean shot right on, stopped by Saros. Good luck for Elias Lindholm. Stop rebound! What a save by Saros! He robs Suter on the second chance. Maybe the goal held out by Shilovs with a poke check. Long try, stop by Saros. Rebound loose in the crease. It's still loose. Canucks trying to dig away at it. And the Nashville goaltender is able to cover up.
These two teams go tooth and nail.
10 Bell saves here. Just really a testament to how hard these teams are playing.
Into the slot, Suter couldn't settle the pocket, rolls to the left corner. Pedersen steps out of the way of a hit attempt from Lausanne and got it behind the net for Besser. In front, Suter!
Scores! Here's Suter with 1:39 to go.
He scores! Here's Suter!
And the Canucks with just 1:39 left have broken through.
Josi to Forsberg, into the middle, Zucker shoots! Rebound! It's loose! Fired to the net,
And it wouldn't go! 5 seconds left. Nyquist, Josi shot it high! Forsberg, one last chance, it's over!
They're on to the second round. Archer Shilovs gets the shutout. And the Canucks in 6 games knock off Nashville and move on to take on the Edmonton Oilers.
Welcome to the Stanley Cup playoffs. It's the Florida Panthers and the Tampa Bay Lightning, Game 1.
It is the best time of the year. There's just nothing like playoff hockey. Battle of the Sunshine State, third time in 4 years in the postseason. It certainly seems like a rivalry. Has it gotten to that level as far as the teams are concerned?
According to Tampa Bay head coach John Cooper, the Panthers are the Lightning's biggest rivals.
Panthers in red, right to left. The Lightning in white, left to right. We are set to go. And another installment of the Sunshine State Showdown is underway.
Tarasenko on the left wing. He'll put it around the end wall. Reinhart, Tarasenko in front. A chance it just hopped away from Barkov. Rolling out the line. Forsling one. Wrist shot tip. And they score! And the Panthers strike first. It was tipped out in front. 1-0 Panthers.
Vasilevsky loses his goalie stick. Bennett left circle centering feed. Loose in front. What a save Vasilevsky made for Hagee. Shoots. Saving it by Vasilevsky. 2 in a row. Cirelli wins it for Stamkos. A shot right on. Save made from Bobrovsky. Rebound. Cirelli shoots. Save made. Score! Hagel on the rebound.
He's got it on the end board. Shuffles it out to the right point for Hagee there. Down to the far circle. Barkov at a sharp angle. Barkov works around up front. They score! They score! It was tapped home. Carter Verhaeghe on the back door. And the Panthers take a 2-1 lead.
Off to Paul. It's Point. Now Kucherov across. One-timer. Stamkos had it on net. Bobrovsky made the stop. And Perbix takes a hit in the corner. Supported by Glendening.
Go back, hands down to our right. Back behind the net, Ekblad. He's going to toss it off a stanchion. Bounces to Tkachuk at center. Tkachuk looks toward the empty net. He scores! Matthew Tkachuk on the empty net. It's 3-1 Panthers with 2:05 to play here in the third. And Kucherov slides it out front. A shot break point. What a save! Made by a sprawling Sergei Bobrovsky here in the late stages with 53 seconds to play. He read that one like a book, and he came right out against Brayden Point and made a highlight reel save to keep the Panthers up by a pair. And that's it for this one. The Panthers take Game 1 by a final score of 3-2.
Thought we played really well to start the game. Bob was not really tested, and then he got a lot at once. When Bob was counted on, he was huge for us. I thought the fans here were amazing. Our fans have been so good all year, and they're very passionate down here. I love playing in front of them. I had chills definitely during that first period. It was really cool.
Well, welcome inside Amerant Bank Arena here in Sunrise. Florida Panthers, Tampa Bay Lightning. Panthers lead the series 1-0.
Game 2 is underway. Time for Verhaeghe. Rink wide feed. Sam Bennett received it on the backhand. He'll take it up that right wing side. Out of the far corner, backhand out front. Tkachuk a whack at it. Save Vasilevsky. Rebound. And they scored. It's Sam Bennett able to get the Panthers on the board. It's 1-0. Along the far side, Lundell. Bennett backhand feed up top. Ekman Larson tees it up. A blast. Save made. Rebound. They score. The Panthers get a power play goal. It was Vladimir Tarasenko to jam it home. And the Panthers lead 2-0.
Now Chernak for Tampa gets lit up by Cousins.
Right circle, it's Duclair. Shooting score! Big goal for the Lightning! I think it's Point on a tip in front. Lightning are on the board, they make it 2-1. Lightning get it back, center point, Hedman, left circle, Stamkos. Score! Stamkos! Up and over Bobrovsky's left shoulder, it's 2-2.
The puck's dumped into the Panthers zone. Oliver Ekman Larson back forward.
Middle! Skate! Back away!
Off the near side, had to roll away, recovered, lost ice for Ekblad.
Quick shot, save Vasilevsky! Save made by Vasilevsky! And a third save by Vasilevsky! 3 in a row! The last 2 on Reinhart and Barkov, point blank to keep this game 2-2.
Out of the zone, Cirelli, and he's going to take this into the Panthers zone. Has a man trailing in, let a shot go wide off the end board, played up from Stamkos, back and what a save, Bobrovsky!
If you win a Stanley Cup, you look back on your run, and there's an incredible moment or two where a game-saving play happens. Literally, Bobrovsky just did.
Unbelievable that he knows to go to his left there and do a spinorama just so he could get a piece of the net covered.
The fans here at Amerant Bank Arena can't believe what they just saw. That display of goaltending and gymnastics from Sergei Bobrovsky.
Absolutely diabolical. How did he come up with that?
We'll look back. If the Panthers win this game, that would be the save.
All right, boys. Hey, what we made up here. Come on, boys, come on.
Chernak up the wall, got the clear. Mikkola wrists it back in for the Panthers. That rims around the end wall, near side. Lilleberg trying to poke it away from Chuck, loose out front. Backhand try, and they score! Carter Verhaeghe upstairs, and this one's over.
Let's go, baby!
What great strength by Lundell to keep battling for that puck. He comes across the top of the crease, waits that extra second for Vasilevsky. He's down and out. All he's got to do is just roof it, and that's exactly what he does.
Bobrovsky and Vasilevsky were both amazing.
Yeah, you can look at both of them, but look at that save from Bobrovsky in the third period. Save of the playoffs. What a game.
And now the Lightning will have to head back home, down 2-0 in the series. They have been there before. They are such a resilient team, but that is a bitter pill to swallow. As close as they were multiple times on Bobrovsky.
You're looking at 2 of the best, and be in the biggest stage in the greatest league in the world, and then watch 2 guys like that go toe-to-toe. I know I'm the coach of one of the teams, but you got to tip your hat to him.
Bob's been unbelievable. He's our backbone back there, and every night he amazes me, and that was a huge save at a huge time.
My vantage point was the bench in shock. It was incredible. You love to see it.
Here in Tampa, it's the Panthers and the Lightning. Game 3, Panthers looking to take a 3-0 lead. We are ready to go.
Let's do this.
So Barkov stands in against Paul. Panthers in white, right to left. Tampa Bay in blue, left to right. We are set to go, and Game 3 is underway. Far side, Hagel couldn't clear. Kept in Montour in front, Lundell, and he'll poke it down to the corner. Verhaeghe, Lundell behind the net. In front of shot, they score, and it's Matthew Tkachuk. He was set up perfectly in front, and the Panthers strike first with 9:21 to go.
Right point, Kucherov. Shoots, missed the net wide left. Rebound, Hedman left circle. Shot, score! Stamkos on the tip. Oh, they got a puck to the net. Stamkos redirects it in, and it's 1-1. Mott high slot. Shoot, score! Tyler Mott! A beautiful shot! 2-1 Lightning with 17:04 left in the second. Their first lead in the series.
Now it's Tarasenko again across Reinhart, right circle. A shot, he scores! Sam Reinhart ties the game at 2. He beats Vasilevsky short side, and we've got a whole new hockey game as we approach the halfway point tonight. Duclair poked it away. Lawrence finds it out to the line. Montour a drive, and he scores! Top shelf from just inside the blue line. Brandon Montour gives the Panthers a 3-2 lead. Now a funny bounce out front. A shot, Stephen Lawrence, and he scores! He jams it past Vasilevsky, and the Panthers take a 4-2 lead.
Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Gives to Anthony Duclair right circle. Feed in front. Paul, score! Nick Paul! Paul. Beautiful pass from Duclair to Paul. Lightning back to within one.
Tips it along. Here's Tkachuk toward the open net. Tkachuk near circle. A shot. He scores. Matthew Tkachuk, the empty netter. The Lightning faithful heading to the exits. The final horn sounds. The Panthers take Game 3 by a 5-3 final score, and the Panthers have taken a commanding 3-0 lead in this first round best-of-7 series.
John, what was the message to the team? You guys have faced a lot of different challenges throughout the playoffs. 0-3 is the first time. What do you say to the guys going into this Game 4?
It's tough when you get in situations like this, what you're going to say right at this moment. But big talk was want the believers to show up to the rink tomorrow. And if you're not going to believe, then you don't have to come. So we'll see how many guys show up tomorrow.
So here we go. One game to keep the season alive. And you can bet this guy believes. Steven Stamkos, the captain, he's been playing his heart out in this series. And he does not want it all to end here tonight. The big story is along the Lightning blue line. Mikhail Sergachev in the starting lineup. His first game since February 7th. As he and the Lightning look for a good start here in this do-or-die game.
Feed. It is Hagel. Left circle. Stamkos. Score! Stamkos! Hagel threw it in front. Point was covered. Point, though, passed to Stamkos. He drills it in. The Lightning captain has scored in all 4 games in the series, and the Lightning lead 1-0. With Cirelli 2-on-2. Hagel across the blue line. Left circle. Shot! Score! Brendan Hagel! Wow. Shot at a goal! 2-0 Lightning! What a shot. Takes it by the net. Wrap around. Score! Brendan Point! Point and Bobrovsky go fishing right there. 3-0. The Lightning lead with 4:53 left in the first.
Up the ice with the puck is Lundell. Lundell dishes back in front for Minka. Stopped by Vasilevsky as he comes across with another great save.
Nice slide Hagel. Shoot, score! Hagel! His second goal tonight. It's 4-1 Lightning.
Fans wanted a call, not going to get it. Panthers working to the neutral zone. Here's Rodriguez across a shot. They score! And it's all Rickman Larson joining the rush. Let it rip from the top of the left circle, and the Panthers are back to within one with 5:27 to play here in the second.
Huge goal. Huge goal. Huge goal. Wow.
Travis check by Mikla. Feeds Stamkos. Score! Stamkos! What a big goal for the Lightning! Steven Stamkos buries it! 5-3 Lightning with 10:26 left.
And that's going to take us to the final horn here in Tampa. The Panthers upended for the first time here in this first round series. The Lightning win it by a 6-3 final score. And it's the Tampa Bay Lightning who live to fight another day.
Winning is hard, man, but is it worth it? God, it feels good.
Tons of guys played exceptionally well tonight, but this guy battled his off. And trust me, I know from experience, it's not easy jumping in the playoffs when you have something like that, Sergei. And impressive to watch you. Hell of a game.
Yes.
Seriously, if I'd known it was hot in here, we'd have done this out at Center Ice. Okay, let her rip.
Going home now, Game 5, maybe get your guys going. Not that you weren't in the second and third, but...
You know what's interesting is the shift outside the room is always far greater than the shift in the room. Did what we needed to do at home, we won the first 2 games. And then we did what we needed to do on the road, we split. You're up 3, man, you want to win that 4th one. A pretty good team over there, they don't want to lose that 4th one. So we're going to fool around with some things, fire ourselves back up. I think the intensity just continues to grow. I think it'll get faster and faster as we go and then come back and get ready for a good one. Enjoy the hell out of it.
Oh, welcome inside Amerant Bank Arena here in Sunrise for Game 5. Panthers in red right to left. The Tampa Bay Lightning in white left to right. Lundell stands in against Cirelli, and we are off and running to start this one. Verhaeghe into the offensive end. Pulls up inside the line. Looks to the far circle. Barkov. Verhaeghe high. Slaughter shot. Vasilevsky made the save. Verhaeghe the rebound. He scores! Carter Verhaeghe picked up his own rebound, and the Panthers strike first. 45 seconds into the second, it's 1-0. Now it's Forsling to Ekblad, the line, long drive, rebound, they scored! It's Barkov picking up the rebound, and the Panthers take a 2-0 lead. Barkov jams home the rebound, a short-handed goal.
Center point, Hedman open. Fire, score! Hedman quiets the crowd. Big goal for Victor Hedman, 2-1.
Up the right side, Verhaeghe to the circle. Nifty move, just had it poked away by Sergachev. Verhaeghe recovers. Over in the far corner. A shot toward the net. Bouncy in front. They score! They score! It was poked in front, and the Panthers take a 3-1 lead with 8:54 to go. go here in this third period. It looks like it was Barkov who got the last contact with it. Dumba kicked away with the right pad of Bobrovsky to the far boards. Panthers break it out 3-on-2. Stenlund up the right side. He's able to get some space across. Shot, they score! What a setup, what a finish! Evan Rodriguez on the one-timer!
Los Panthers, señora, señora, gol, gol en cuarto, en cuarto, en cuarto, gol de las Panteras, el cuarto, sí señor.
And the Panthers take a 4-1 lead.
Put on your dancing shoes.
Los Panthers van a clasificar a la siguiente fase. Se acabará la temporada para Tampa. Los Panthers de Sunrise de la Florida son los dueños de todo el estado. Le ganan la batalla de la Florida a Tampa.
The fans to their feet. The final seconds will tick away. It's going to be a 6-1 win for the Panthers here in Game 5.
4 juegos a 1. Los Panthers acaban de eliminar al Lightning de Tampa Bay.
That's the series. The Panthers win this edition of the Sunshine State Showdown and punch a ticket to the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs.
You get her done, buddy. We finally get a little redemption against the Tampa Bay Lightning after losing to them a couple of times in the playoffs. The third meeting goes the Panthers' way in pretty dominant fashion. Very happy for the Panthers advancing, but that group on the other side, hats off to them and everything that they've accomplished. But the run that they put together with that group, able to beat them is no easy feat. The Panthers did it, and they worked their tails off to do it, and that's the only way you can do it against a group that has that kind of experience and that kind of pedigree.
This might be the most intriguing matchup, though, in the first round.
Could easily be a conference final, as we saw last year. We're getting a treat here, having to be in round one.
Been an incredible season for Dallas. A division title, the top seed in the West. 113 points over a 6-month grind. But in a lot of ways, the journey is just getting started.
The Golden Knights in the playoffs for their 6th time in 7 years with what they hope will be another deep run.
They got through the 82-game grind, ups, downs, injuries, adversity. Now they hopefully can lean on that experience they got last year as they look to try and repeat.
And the straw that stirs the drink for this team returns tonight. The captain is back. Mark Stone missed the final 26 games of the regular season.
I'm excited. I'm going to play tonight. I feel confident. I hope back as we'll get in there and play.
The puck is dropped and we are underway. Welcome to the 2024 Stanley Cup playoffs.
Gains the point. There's Hannafin. Long wrist shot. Score! Deflected in front. Guess who? Welcome back, Mark Stone, and a welcome to Game 1 of Vegas and Dallas.
And once they saw Stone go to the bench to lead the fist pumps, they started to boo.
The Boo Birds are out for Stoner here.
Across the line, Barbashev. On the backhand, center. Marchessault rips a one-timer. It's 2-0 for the defending champions.
Hurdle on the face-off. Wins it from Johnston. Hannafin with a wrist shot. Rebound score! Tomas Hurdle touching it on the backhand.
Well, Tomas Hurdle, you got him here for a reason.
11 shots on net, and they've got 4 on the board.
This is an absolute circus right now with these two.
Here's Stankoven, nice pickpocket. Robertson, score! Dallas gets it right back. Stankoven the play and Robertson the finish. Back in their zone and it scored. It got through Thompson. A gift from the Vegas netminder.
No shot is a bad shot.
Can they pull a rabbit out of their hat and tie Game 1? Roope Hintz weaves across the line. Over to Ben, snaps a shot, fought off. 5 seconds to go. Taken by the Knights, clearing it to Carlson. Over to Hintz, shot over to Ben, and it bounced over his stick. And that's how Game 1 comes to a close.
Surviving are the Vegas Golden Knights, and they take Game 1.
This team, they look deeper than ever.
It's all about your response. If you're going to win this time of year, you got to respond.
How much pressure is on Jake Ottinger and the Stars tonight?
Yeah, you can't lose 2 in a row here, especially at home against this Vegas team.
And Bruce Cassidy said, let's not be content with winning just 1 game here in Dallas. They'll try to go up 2 games to none.
The overall temperature of the game probably goes up in Game 2, so we got to be ready for that, be on our toes, the physicality that comes with it.
Here's Sagan. Behind the net, heavy collision, Marchment. Good night. Absolutely steamrolling behind the Vegas net.
The physicality way off the charts compared to game number 1.
All the way around to Robertson. A little shimmy shake, draws a penalty. The first power play of the game will belong to Dallas. Takes his dive as Heiskanen. Back for Robertson. His shot, score! Stars power play opens the scoring in game 2.
Now Barbashev the other way. Lead pass, springs Eichel. Eichel has a step. Eichel to the net. Tavares already scores!
What a play by Jack Eichel. Brought all the attention to his left. An easy pass for the tuck home by Marchessault. Done free by Stankovic. Backdoor chip just won by Robertson. Terrific setup again. Theodore drags, pad save, rebound. What a save! He kept it out and then on his side. Stopped the third effort. Otter's got him on their feet. Towels waving.
Area backhand feed. Wow, trying to go backhand a forehand. The block down low. And Hannafin scores! On the loose puck. It's the first career playoff goal for Noah Hannafin to give the Golden Knights the lead. That's it!
Gets to the red line. Backhands a pass. Empty net goal for Eichel.
The Knights defeat Dallas 3-1, take both games at American Airlines Center to begin the Stanley Cup playoffs and their title defense.
The Golden Knights have played their brand of hockey, and they have frustrated the Dallas Stars in what is now a very quiet building.
Take it to him back at home. Let's get it done.
Yeah! I'm packing my bags. I'm taking a ride. All because Fremont Street just can't be beat when Lady Luck shines on me.
The defending Stanley Cup champs come home for the first time in this playoff year. Sit back and enjoy game number 3.
Robertson went down. Out high, Heiskanen a drive, save Thompson, and he's not Hurley on the rebound. Best save of the series for Logan Thompson with a glove.
Heiskanen, Robertson, stopped again by Thompson. The rebound scores! Wyatt Johnston on the doorstep. Dallas breaks the ice. Stretched ahead the Stars. They're in to Donoff. Holds up, drops it back. Heiskanen shot. He scores! Miro Heiskanen finishes off some gorgeous passing. Dallas has doubled their lead.
On the counterattack with Robertson. Johnson a shot, and Thompson with a pad save.
Tyler Seguin in alone. Stopped by Thompson.
And here's Seguin in alone. And a save, Thompson.
Esselman now. Save again for Thompson.
There was a stretch in this game where Logan Thompson, that was the best goaltending we've ever seen in this game.
McNabb with a shot. He scores! Brayden McNabb, his second goal of the series. Goes to Bank, quickly hits a save by Thompson. And now a 2-on-1 shorthanded for Vegas.
Eichel and Carlson. Eichel with a chance, and he scores! Jack Eichel, shorthanded, and somehow, some way this game is tied up at 2.
Marchessault, high slot, leaves it, Hannafin shot, saved by Oettinger.
2 gargantuan stops by Oettinger.
Game 3 requires more than 3 periods, and who's surprised?
Duchesne looking to Britt. Duchesne with a shot, save Thompson!
Here come the Knights, they've got numbers. Left side shot, save! Step in, Johnston right in, stopped again by Thompson. Get it out to center, losing his stick, McNabb. Stars are in, Wyatt Johnston. Johnston, delay shoots, he scores! He went upstairs! What a shot! Wyatt Johnston's the hero!
He bookends game 3 with goals.
The Stars win game 3, and we've got ourselves a series!
We had to come in here, we had to steal 1, no matter what, and now we want to steal 2.
Big night. 3-1 Vegas, or the series is 2-2. It's a swing game in game 4.
And that's playoffs, right? You're trying to find that edge each and every game. One team gets it, they're more desperate than next. And it's all about adjusting to the adjustments of the opposition, and it needs to start at puck drop.
Matteo drops, goes to the net, McNabb on net. Save Oettinger, the rebound, score! It finds its way in! Matteo went to the net, got a piece of it. Taken by the Stars, Donoff from a tight angle, he scored! An impossible angle! And Evgeny Donoff, a magic trick kind of shot, ties game 4. Eichel in transition again. Barbashev.
Marchessault on high, off the post, puck score! Jack Eichel tucks it home, his 3rd of the series, and the Golden Knights lead 2-1.
It looks as if this will be a Pietrangelo penalty. Big opportunity for the Dallas Stars here on the power play. Heiskanen for Seguin, left circle, wrister. Save made, rebound, score! He does it again! Wyatt Johnston ties
has it up.
Ryan Johnston is loving Las Vegas.
Puck stays in right on the line. Ben kept it in. Robertson a chance. Save Thompson. He'll feed it down low. Save Thompson doesn't have a stick and he'll cover it.
Lindell shot kicked out. Thompson rebound. He got that one too.
To center. Another bank shot attempt. Score! Did Dellandrea tip it home? The fourth line of the Dallas Stars strikes. Dellandrea gives the Stars the lead.
Throw pucks at the net. You never know what could happen.
Empty net for Vegas. They keep it in 6-on-5. Eichel near dot. Up top, Hanifin blocked. Rope hints. He gets up slowly. Stung it. Bounced on Theodore. Pressured Pavelski. Rope hints for the empty net. He scores from his own blue line.
And that will do it. Every game has been a road win so far in this series that is now deadlocked at 2.
The Stars with a gritty road win. You go to Vegas for 4 days and leave up a bundle if you win both, and that's exactly what the Stars have done. What an effort.
Obviously, a pivotal Game 5 in this series. Will Dallas get a spark from what we know will be a raucous crowd?
The biggest news is Aiden Hill's in net.
He comes into this series when it's 2-2.
It takes a whole team, a roster, everybody who's available to raise the Stanley Cup. Why wait till the last minute?
Hanifin quarterbacks. Wrist shot. Score! Deflected in front!
A replay.
Like an instant replay.
Instant replay of the first goal of the series.
As it cutting to Donov. Logan Stankoven drags to Donov. He scores! What a jangle by Stankoven. Basically cuts the meat, butters the bread. Taken again. Tip in the slot. Kept alive. Score! Matt Duchene, his first power play goal with the Stars, and it gives Dallas the lead.
2-on-2 with Waugh. Carrier driving wide on Lindell. Takes it behind the net. Pulls up. Carrier trying to stuff it in. He scores! Will Carrier sticks it home. Short side. And the Golden Knights have tied the game.
Hutton with a drop. Off the bar for Howden. Howden just about picked the corner right to Lindell. He shoots. Save made. The rebound shot just wide. Stankoven was wondering, how did I miss? Just learned on the iPad on the bench. Dadonov is behind. Dadonov. Breakaway. Stick check by Hill. And now knocked down to the ice. Injured is Theodore.
They came up high on Theodore, hit there in the corner. Vegas obviously not happy with that.
With the gallop up the ice to pursue the pocket as he goes in there. Oh, my. He gets a primordial stiff arm. 2 minutes. The 2-minute minor. The Stars can still make it a big point in the game. Miro Heiskanen to Robertson. Settles to his left. Shot blocked again. He scores! Robertson may have lifted everybody in Dallas to their feet as the Stars take the lead.
To Stone through center. Stevenson a step. Stevenson's in. Stopped by Ottinger. What a save by Ottinger. He kicked the right pad.
The Golden Knights, what a chance.
3-2 the final. 3-2 the series lead.
You're really seeing our depth take over right now.
Storylines are all for you guys. We're trying to grease out wins when we can.
And Dallas is heading to Vegas with a chance to close out the defending champs. 5 very tight games, a series of swings, and it leads to this 3-2, a chance to knock off the champs. And the question, can they beat that team 4 straight games, right?
They did not face elimination last year in their run to the Stanley Cup. They are facing elimination on Friday night at the Ford. Right. That's what's close great about this series. It's a couple of heavyweights.
Good pickpocketing move. Stevenson for the trailer. Barbashev stopped by Ottinger. Steps in. Stone in tight out in front. Oh, what a chance. Barbashev on the doorstep. And it comes out. Pavelski. Robertson stopped by Hill. Stevenson weak side out in front. Sent high by Stone. Stone off Ottinger. Mercy, what chances.
Looks like a wide open net for Vegas. Up ahead, all alone, it's Dadonov. And he hit the glass with the shot. Boy, was he on an island.
Carrier driving deep. Centers it. Tip. Save after Onwa. And he'll hold it.
Maybe their best 20-minute period so far, but they don't have anything to show for it.
Whitecloud turned it over. Sagan walking in. Save Hill. And the rebound turned away. Another chance. And Hill with a great stop on Sagan.
What a sequence of saves by Aiden Hill.
Interrupted by Stone. He bubbles it. A turnover. Ben across. Sent wide by Stankoven. to the slot, a tip denied by Hill off the stick of Wyatt Johnston. Standing O here in Las Vegas.
Stars short-handed break in. Dellandrea shot trickled behind Hill and pulled out of the crease and cleared.
Gate the stick, marches so they still off the post. It wouldn't go. Heiskanen on the box. Stopped by Hill. Miro Heiskanen out of the bin in the fray.
Angles a pass. Pietrangelo shot saved by Ottinger. Rebound. He stayed with it. Ottinger got Pietrangelo in tight.
What does it hinge on, the outcome of this game? I think the first goal is going to be huge.
Carrier charging in. Holds up and a feed it down low. Tipped away as Waugh was looking for it. Hanifin flooding in. Headshot! Score! Noah Hanifin has the first goal of Game 6.
Threads an impossible needle, but it goes. And it's 1-0 Vegas. And the Fortress is thumping.
Down low, gets through Ben, bouncing at the left goal line. Trickles to Stone. Stone launches it out. Hops down towards the goal. It's in! Mark Stone in the empty net! And we will have a Game 7!
Both teams dodged some just abouts throughout the game, and Dallas Stars were the ones that cracked first.
We played to our game plan tonight, and everybody contributed.
Unreal game, so let's go take with Stars in Dallas.
It's a series that's been back and forth, and it's a series that will go the distance. 3 aside, Sunday night's going to be something else.
We may look back to this and go, oh, that was the Stanley Cup. These are two tremendous teams. One of these teams is going to be very dangerous when they walk out of this series.
Competitors, athletes, you grow up when you're playing, whether it's on the street or you're playing mini sticks, you're never playing just a game, you're playing a Game 7.
That is the dream, a Game 7, and we have it tonight here in Dallas.
I wouldn't call it nervous. I think it's the best juice in hockey. It's what you play for. This is what you work all year for. There's 9 teams left this morning. Over 500 NHL players sitting at home watching this tonight, wishing they could be out there in these moments. So you gotta embrace it.
Michael dashing in, cuts into the middle, save Ottinger. Puck loose, second chance. Puck loose off the post.
There was an open net for Jonathan Marchessault, and he flung it off the iron.
Now a steal by Wyatt Johnston. He scores!
The Game 7 youngster has done it again!
What a turn of events. A post at one end, and Johnston cashes into the other for Dallas.
1-0, we're on the road. We just got to get a push here and then survive theirs, I think, early in the period. Let's go.
To Howden with some skating room with help coming. Carlson and Amadio. Amadio centered it, and Howden scores! On the deflection! Brett Howden's first of the series to tie the game!
He finds Howden wide open for a tap-in goal.
With Hanifin coming, and Eichel.
Nice move, backhand shot by Eichel, just missed.
Oh my goodness, he had the wide open short side. And a lucky miss there for the Dallas Stars off the stick of Jack Eichel, because that light was so green, and he just heels it off the side of the net. Played it back around, turns up high to Harley. Now Radek Faksa had position on Martinez. Leaves it for Smith, back for Faksa, was in his skates, backhand, he scored! Radek Faksa! Opening minute of the third! He's back in the lineup and the Stars are back in front! Spend about 18 minutes in between periods imagining what you can do when you come out to start this third of a tied Game 7. Stars execute it to perfection.
7 minutes remaining. Here's Hanifin for White Cloud. White Cloud with a shot, that's blocked. Out of the air by Ottinger. Sass! And chucks it!
Left wing corner. Stone goes back. Hanifin Stevenson shot and it's gloved. The coolest man in Dallas. 7 seconds left. Hanifin Eichel. Saved by Ottinger. Behind the net. Final seconds. It's over. Game over. Series over. Title defense over. The Stars have dethroned the Knights in 7.
The handshakes at center ice, and the Golden Knights' defense of the Stanley Cup has come to an end in Dallas. There will be a new champion in 2024.
The Toronto Maple Leafs, the Boston Bruins that captured hockey's highest honor, the Stanley Cup.
Another heartbreak in Boston for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Welcome to Boston. It's round one, game one at familiar foes, Boston at Toronto. They've gone 7 games in the playoffs, 3 of the last 11 years.
This has got star power up and down the lineup.
No William Nylander for the Leafs tonight. Max Domi and Brad Marchand chopping at one another. Bruins Maple Leafs underway, game one. Connor Wars early.
Coaches will tell you, either hit or be hit.
Physicality here at ice level. I mean, I don't remember a period like this. 23 hits, and we're not even halfway through this first period. Incredible.
Here's Matthews, snuff attempt. The save and cover by Swayman. 47 hits so far. Have not yet played 14 minutes. A little snow shower too there.
This is as physical a game as I've seen so far this year, and not surprising. Game one of the playoffs, 2 rivals right here.
McAvoy waits, shoots off the pipe. Now Pastrnak, Saka fires off the bar, the third post. The Bruins have hit. Domi gets involved with McAvoy. Wow.
What a play by Marner there. The forward playing defense against Boyle.
Now Matthews with the puck off the puck. Is with Riley. The Bruins with the puck. Back out, press up by Cole. Scores! 2-0 Boston. To right back and then a stick save by Swayman. The fan stop.
70th hit of this game.
DeBrusk has an assist tonight. DeBrusk with a shot. Score! On the power play. It is now 3-0 Boston. Boyle works the puck back out for McAvoy. Down low, Marchand out of front. DeBrusk score!
Bad penalty. The Bruins make them pay.
A Glushin front score. Camp with the first Maple Leafs goal of this series. It's now 4-1. Robertson lined up hit hard by Geekie. There's Pastrnak. Empty net. Score! Trent Frederick.
This is a real important win for the Bruins.
5-1 Boston.
It's a hell of a win. It only gets harder, so we gotta make sure we stay even keel. Enjoy it tonight, but tomorrow morning we wake up and we reset and get ready for the next one. It's one game, it doesn't mean anything.
Hallmark getting the start tonight. Tonight, game 2 from TD Garden in Boston.
You can sense the energy in this one. A Boston team that looks to take a hold of it, and a Leaf team that has to have a short memory, get right back and try to find a way to establish their game and get back into this series. You got to really put the last game behind you, whether you won it or lost it, and get focused on the here and the now.
Nice nail by McAvoy.
And every time you move the puck, you better be ready to take a hit. Game 1 where the Leafs out hit the Bruins 52-51, a pretty even keel. There's been a lot of big hits. This is not about being tough at all. It's just a dumb penalty.
Marchand across backdoor score. There's a little puck. Matthews, another post. Domi scores. He answers right back, and the Leafs have tied it. Buffeted along the boards and centered in front. Matthews stopped by Omar. From the draw, does come to McAvoy. Zach in front, scores. They did. And David Pastrnak. Twist in front, Samsonov. Huge stop in front. Omar. Oh, did you see that? With the point. That'll come in front. Tavares shooting, scores. 2-2 as we start the third period. And a rebound chance. Oh, big stop.
A long lead pass for Matthews. Matthews is in alone. Scores! Holy mackerel! Big Pappy has given the Leafs the lead.
70th goal, regular season and playoffs this year. He'll center it, it's Marchand. Samsonov the stop. Final minute here. Regulation time. Shattenkirk in front. Stretching out Samsonov. Where is it? Samsonov looking behind him. Facing the net. And they get a whistle.
On the road, under duress, knowing you got to try to get back into this series, the top guys came out.
The Bruins are going to run out of time, and the Maple Leafs have tied this series.
With a split in Boston, the Maple Leafs bring home ice advantage back to Toronto.
Come on to home ice here, but nothing changes here. We play the exact same way, use the energy from the building.
Jeremy Swayman back in the net as their strict rotation continues.
We knew it was going to be a battle, and they showed up. They're playing for keeps.
Game 3, who will the moment belong to tonight?
Game 3 underway from Scotiabank Arena.
Shift here, fourth line against first line. Bodies flying everywhere.
Hitting has really picked up.
The building will come alive when Reeves gets involved like this.
And there have already been 55 hits in this game, 28 of them from Boston.
And Domi probably got away with one.
Matthews off Swayman and wide. He drops it for Marner. Marner on a certainly score! Tucked in by Matthew Knies. The Maple Leafs lead 1-0. They continue to tangle and both go down as the play goes to the other end of the ice. And Marchand knocked down for Tuesday. The play continues and Frederic scores! Setting up for a great finish. It comes out to Marchand. He goes for the shot. Rebound goal! Jake DeBrusk, a power play goal, and a 2-1 Boston lead.
2 opportunities, and Jeremy Swayman continues his mastery.
Out in front, they score! Tipped in by Tyler Bertuzzi. 2-2 the score.
Heading to Marchand! He scores! 28 seconds! How's that for an answer?
Shot is over the glove, under the bar, and in 28 seconds, 2-2 becomes 3-2 Boston.
Swayman got a stick on that pass. Extra man on now for Toronto. Right out in front, a couple of chances. And Swayman magnificent again.
Pastrnak off the post and Marchand finishes it.
Scotiabank Arena has emptied rapidly.
The Bruins win it 4-2 to take a 2-1 series lead.
It's not a given that you get the opportunity to play in the Stanley Cup playoffs, and just kind of woke up with that gratitude, being excited, understanding it's a gift to play in this league, and playoffs is something that we dream about as kids.
Rambunctious crowd on a Saturday night.
Yeah, much different atmosphere, a lot of energy in here.
A rival in the series, 488.
The leadership of Brad Marchand was just palpable at ice level.
Game 4 underway.
Buzz in the crowd because Ray Nylander's out for his first shift of the series. Out for the Saturday night in Toronto. Maple Leafs Bruins. Original 6 matchup. One of the most physical series in NHL history by the number. The save by Swayman. He got the pad. His pass deflects to the rings and makes the move and scores! And the Bruins and the first one in Toronto.
So insulated in the defensive zone in the middle of the ice, and it's causing some problems for the Toronto Maple Leafs to get set up.
These two have been going at it all the way through.
Now penalty. Big cross check. Time. Not happy. Not nicely done. Now Royal. Back out. McAvoy in the slot. Cross-ice the shot. Marchand, and he scores! The power play continues to sizzle for the Bruins. 2-0 Boston.
Brad Marchand is the all-time Boston Bruin leading playoff goal scorer. Now has passed Cam Neely.
Marchand to Pastrnak. He scores! While the Leafs are shaking on the branches.
And fans booing now. There's a raucous crowd here to start the game. A much different atmosphere through 40 minutes.
For the Toronto Maple Leafs, Joseph Wall takes over. 25-year-old Boston College product. Austin Matthews not on the bench for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Bounces in the side. Dangling move by Marner, and he scores! The shot bounces to Nylander. Save made by Swayman. Edmonton, the shot didn't go. In front, the shot, Edmonton, that didn't go. Jim Montgomery, head coach, made a great decision today. Put Swayman back in. Got out of that rotation process. No shot Swayman starts both of them, is excellent in both of them, and the Bruins get a stranglehold of this series. They win the game 3-1. They lead the series 3-1.
Is Brad Marchand in this Leafs team's head again? You have a critical game that you have to win in your own building. You should be more focused, more motivated than you have been all season long, and they were lifeless.
No Austin Matthews for tonight's critical game.
Understand your fears and work to conquer them. Game 5, it is time to face your fears.
Game 5 to stay alive for the Leafs.
Leafs win the draw. Marner got it back. They score! Point shot by Jake McCabe.
Frederick takes a bad bounce and pots it. Power play now, 1 for 15. Nylander out of the box. He's got a lead to the net. Nylander in, and he hit the post. Max Domi, Riley, and a big stop. Grzelcyk with a chance, and that deflects.
What an opportunity for Joseph Woll. No pressure coming in now. Just free your mind
for Boston, and he tests Woll. Joseph Woll with a stop,
but no panic. Good push off of Pastrnak there and able to hold on.
Nice with it around. Loose in front. And is it in?
Just chaos in front there. Now you got some punching and pushing and shoving.
Nice challenging Pastrnak. And that's going to do it for the second period.
It's Joseph Woll. Here, see how aggressively he comes out and he kicks that
deep in front. And it's scooped wide. What a chance. Battle there. They continue with Holmberg.
And how about this? They both deserve penalties and they both got it.
There's Coyle in off the bar.
The head coach is grabbing his captain, saying, keep your composure, you're going to need to hear.
Holmberg's got it in front. Frederick, great stop. Roll down. We're through 60. Well, here we go. Headed to overtime for the first time in this series. Who's the hero tonight?
McAvoy out in front. Kyle robbed by Woll. Another beauty.
Tavares digging in on his off wing to the net. Shoveled in front. Scores. Matthew Knies has won it. And the Leafs will take it back to Game 6 in Toronto.
Yeah, it's pretty special. I mean, I'm having the time of my life out there.
It's frustrating, but we just got to move on to the next game. That's the playoffs.
Leafs and Bruins tonight, Game 6 at Scotiabank. The Leafs have to win in order to stay alive in these playoffs, and they're going to have to do it without Austin Matthews.
Game 6. The visiting team has won the last 4 games in this series. The Leafs have lost 6 consecutive home postseason games. Looking to stay alive tonight and force a Game 7 in Boston on Saturday. Chance of goal, Leafs goal. From the crowd here in Toronto.
Get after it, start to win some battles, crowd's into it. I mean, they're recognizing that their team has got a little bit more juice after the Game 5 win.
It's Marner with it in with a shot, and Swayman knocks that one aside. Now the first penalty. Marchand says, who, me? Power play this series just 1 for 17.
And to me, Boston looks a little bit tight here to start this Game 6. I think there's an element of Boston's game that can ramp up a little bit.
Nylander with it again. Time winding down. Saved by Swayman. Knies looking for it. Puck is loose. And finally the period comes to an end. Domi steps around Carlo. Slides it across. It was Bertuzzi who took the stick up high. A double minor. Pastrnak. Huge opportunity for the Leafs. But they are just 1 for 18 in the series.
Monster kill, and Toronto got absolutely not a sniff on that 4-minute power play. Now Boston's got to get to their game. They're going to find a way to build off a kill like that.
They're outshooting the Bruins 15-1. Bruins have gone over 15 minutes without a shot on goal, but this game remains scoreless. Highly worked free. McAvoy, big hit on Camp. And the save by Woll. Pastrnak with a shot. That was blocked. Bouncing puck and a save by Woll. Pastrnak towards the net, deflected by Coyle. And Woll covers. Nylander curls. Final minute of the period. Nylander watched by Beecher. Shot! Score!
place erupted. Fans on their feet here in Toronto as the second period will come to an end. For the first time in this series, the Leafs have the lead after 40 minutes.
Third period, a one-goal Toronto lead, trying to take this series back to Boston for a 7th game.
Marchand couldn't get the stick down on him. Comes back out to Carlo. And that one hit off the post. Now Boyle with a shot blocked. Second effort, stopped, and then a third. Blocked by Wall. Joseph Wall with tremendous concentration. What chances for the Bruins? Wow. Nothing more adrenaline pumping than playoff hockey. With 20 on the clock. Bertuzzi with the steal. Feeds Dolman. Rolling in on Swayman makes the stop.
Morgan Riley trying to chip it ahead. He does. Cleared by Nylander. Up ahead for Nyes. To Nylander. Breakaway. Game on his stick. Score! Willie Nylander makes it 2-0. We're going to Boston again, buddy.
The Maple Leafs have forced a Game 7. This will be the first ever matchup to ever produce a Game 7 in 4 consecutive postseason meetings. The Bruins and the Maple Leafs.
You have to go out with a mindset of there should be no regrets. It's one thing to lose a series and you feel like you left everything out there, but to lose a series when you're not playing your best, that's the one that hurts.
Is Austin going to give it a go tonight?
He's in. I am told that he was cleared this morning.
There is bad news as well for the Leafs. Joseph Woll is injured and is not going to play tonight.
There's so much talk about pressure facing both of these teams, really. The Leafs' recent failures in Game 7s, well documented.
Your best players need to be your best players this time of year. They need to come through with some big-time plays and big-time moments. I think Marchand has done that in the series. Boston needs to step up.
When you get an opportunity to play in a Game 7, to be a difference maker, I'm getting goosebumps right now talking about it.
When your back's against the wall and you're challenged the way that we are and you're facing elimination, I think you're going to be remembered one way or the other.
The moments you dream about as a kid, Game 7, it's where heroes are built.
Two greatest words in sports, Game 7.
In the history of Major League Baseball, the NHL, and the NBA, no team has ever blown 3-1 series leads in back-to-back years. The Leafs' postseason history over the last 50 years is filled with a lot of pain.
Gentlemen, you're ready for this, all right? You're prepared for this. Proven by our effort in the last 2 games that have given us the opportunity to be here. So relax, breathe, and have fun with this thing.
The 195th Game 7 in NHL playoff history is underway. Trying to work on Timothy Liljegren. He put it right on net. Pastrnak got blasted by Edmondson.
There's only one way to play a Game 7. That's up on your toes.
Charlie Coyle banked it to himself. Turnaround shot by DeBrusk. And an excellent save by Samsonov.
Look at him get out to block this shot.
Right off the draw. And a glove save by Samsonov. Toronto hasn't won on the road in a Game 7, regulation or otherwise, since 1993. Hits it to McAvoy, and that's blocked by Matthews.
These are two forwards battling for the puck, and Nyes is in good position inside. Sets up Nylander, whose shot is labeled.
Here's Domi, and that one handled up high by Swayman. That's going to end the period. No score. Samsonov, terrific. The power play about to end. A shot stopped by Swayman. Shot from in close, stopped by Swayman. And the fans coming to their feet, many of them, to salute their goaltender, who's been brilliant. They turn it over. Here's a chance shorthanded for Dewar. Connor Dewar stopped by Swayman. Trying to send Nyes away. Nylander stopped down low. Swayman rescuing Boston time and time again. Lohrei off the glove of Samsonov. Pastrnak out in front, trying to jam it, and then a shot by Nylander at the buzzer. Scoreless through 2 periods. You can feel the anxiety here. Justin Brazeau! Wow. Pastrnak angled and put a backhand right on.
Matthews in. Matthews a passing, but they score! They score! The Leafs have scored! Free Willie Nylander! Set up by Matthews! 10-15
59 to go.
Here's a 3-on-2. Marner down low. McCabe fell down. Frederick got it out in front. And that one goes just over the top of the net off Brazo's stick. Lindholm scores! Hampus Lindholm ties it at 1. We didn't have a goal in this game for 49 minutes and a second. 2 goals a minute, 21 apart. Brazo down low. McAvoy to Pasternak, and he just missed the left post. The intensity really picking up now. In Game 7, Toronto and Boston tied at 1. 3 seconds to go. Out in front, and stopped by Swayman.
And that's a brilliant reactionary save. We go to overtime in Game 7.
And the plot thickens. Who will the hero be? A chance to create a lasting legacy within these two fabled Original Six franchises.
Game 7 overtime.
Marchand. He got hit hard by Benoit. Here's Nyes trying to cut in.
McCabe blocks it again. Man, he's had a really good series for the Leafs.
High slot. Rebound free. So often, these overtime games end on a strange bounce or rebound. Lindholm, right wing corner. Pasternak is there. He scores! David Pasternak wins it for Boston
with a Game 7 overtime win.
A hell of a vote.
Appreciate it. You as well.
It was awesome going to battle against you. An honor.
Hell of a game by everyone. Sway, great job, Lindy. Unbelievable tonight, but we know we can.
We've got the Rangers advancing. They've had a lot of time off. Carolina will also have had some time off, not as much as the Rangers. But how do you see this one playing out? Because we saw both teams very dominant in their first round series.
It's kind of stinks that they have to play right now. I mean, you've got the best record in the NHL, the 3rd best record. It's going to be a great series. Both of those first round matchups, the Rangers and the Hurricanes, were clearly and decisively better than the teams they were playing against. I think this series is going to be an entirely different story.
This is going to be an incredibly even series. I think it's going to be a great series.
The inevitable is becoming reality, and I think the inevitable was that these two teams were going to match up.
And this is a second round series, the best playoffs on earth, the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. I'm Sean McDonough. Delighted to have you with us as we get the second round of the playoffs started with 2 of the best teams in the NHL in the regular season.
Welcome to Game 1 of the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs.
We're underway, and the opening faceoff controlled by the Carolina Hurricanes.
Right circle in the Carolina zone around the net. Center, score! Victor Zibanejad!
Back at the point, and they score! And less than 4 minutes in, each team is on the board. It's 1-1.
D'Angelo has a 2-minute roughing penalty. It's a Ranger power play.
There's a penalty here.
It's a very undisciplined penalty for Kuznetsov to take.
Bouncing puck down low, and they score! Trocheck off the setup by Zibanejad.
The Rangers have had 2 power plays. That's total 22 seconds. They've got 2 power play goals.
Stahl breaks in on the low, save with a glove. Down low, centered, save.
What action!
Some Shesterkin brilliance.
Pushing and shoving.
Really get a little bit into the series.
Down low, Nature's all alone, and he scores!
Left circle, he shoots, he scores! He scores!
And a 2-goal lead again for Rangers at 4-2.
Champion from the score! Seth Jarvis! A minute 45 left in the third, and the Canes are within 1.
From his knees, a hat-trick fan! Just swept away by Burns. The Rangers are going to win Game 1, hanging on to take it 4-3.
This is going to be a great series.
that first round, game one, is usually when it's really crazy. It's ramped up. Well, these two teams have had so much time off. They've been chomping at the bit to get into this series. There's a lot to be said about these two teams, these division rivals. It's round two. Nobody wants to give an inch, and you saw it. I think it's only going to get more heated because these two teams see each other too much. There's too much at stake. I'm excited to watch it because it's a lot of fun. It's a great brand of hockey to watch.
MSG rocking as usual. Sellout crowd, more than 18,000 on hand.
Rangers coming off the 4-3 victory in Game 1. Looking to make it 6 straight in the postseason here tonight.
Svechnikov for Brady Shea. Bouncing puck out in front. Gensel and saved by Shesterkin. Biden kicked out by Shesterkin. A good pressure here in the opening moments for the Carolina Hurricanes. Pressured by Chatfield. Miller drive. That's blocked out in front by Kotkaniemi. They score!
Alexei Lafreniere from the left wing circle gives the Rangers a 1-0 lead in Game 2. Shot, they score!
Jake Gensel out in front with the tip.
And Carolina has tied it with less than 5 minutes here in the first.
They need one here. They're going to need one to win the series, and they certainly don't want to start down, too.
And they score with 5 seconds to go in the period. Dmitry Orlov with the tip-in. A couple of tip-in goals against Shesterkin.
I don't think much changes. It's going to be who can execute at the highest level.
Game 2, temperature starting to climb.
They crisscross, drops it off for Fox. Fox in front, score! The Rangers tie it. Deflected in by Lafreniere. It's his second goal of Game 2.
It's like the Rangers found another gear. They withstood the early push from Carolina, and since that time, the puck has been almost exclusively in this end of the ice. The game has been physical, it's been tight and mean. It's what a playoff game is supposed to be like.
Centered one, they score! Beautiful pass.
Jake Gensel, Carolina, what a pass from Aho. Just what the doctor ordered.
Walker down, rebound free. And Shesterkin had to stop a bit from Stahl.
His focus in the game is just remarkable as the Canes have been able to pressure and get more people around him. He just continually finds the puck. He never looks like there's any panic.
Shot, stopped by Anderson, and then Kreider scores! Anderson made the first save. Kreider knocks it in. A power play goal. The Rangers have tied the game at 3.
Short-handed with Stahl coming. Stahl with the room. Back for Jarvis and stopped by Shesterkin. 30 seconds left in the third period. Aho's one-on-one. His shot stopped. Rebound. Chatfield denied by Shesterkin. And we're going to head to overtime.
Now you get into that time of overtime where, okay, we're past the quick one.
Slavin kicked out by Shesterkin. It's going to take something special to get one past him, it seems. There will be a second overtime. In Game 2 of this second round series in the East, Shea's going to be called for a penalty as he took down Trocheck.
And here comes the Ranger power play all season long. This power play has pulled the Ranger offense. They are one of the most dangerous power plays you're going to see, and this is an enormous challenge and a critical one for Carolina.
Vanacek towards the net, knocked down, Trocheck scores! He scores! Vincent Trocheck wins Game 2 in double overtime and is bombed by his Ranger teammates.
Igor Shesterkin still has not given up more than 3 goals now in 29 playoff games. A Herculean effort to extend that streak and get the win.
The Rangers win 2 at MSG, and they'll head down to Carolina with a 2-0 series lead.
And Carolina really up against it now as the series heads to Raleigh.
We welcome you to the Stanley Cup playoffs from PNC Arena. It's Game 3. New York Rangers leading the Carolina Hurricanes 2-0. Peter Laviolette Rangers, perfect in the postseason. They have won each of their first 6 games.
Carolina, you got to expect their best here tonight. The noise level is starting to build. The excitement is starting to build.
Stiller, Jarvis, Turbo, Lava,
Find a way for special teams to be better. Rod Brindamore's team has been good 5-on-5 in this series, but they need a big one here tonight in the special teams department.
And a massive hit by Svechnikov delivered there on Gustafsson. Another hit by Svechnikov. Svechnikov with a heavy hit on Gaudreau and then another one.
Svechnikov is a heat
heat-seeking missile right now.
Sending it back out for Orlov. Score! Gensel crossing in front gives the Hurricanes a 1-0 lead in Game 3.
Turnaround shot, save. Shesterkin on save. Good save, Shesterkin. Shoot save by Shesterkin.
He's just dialed in. Shesterkin has now stopped 65 of the last 66 shots he has faced.
Well, this is going to be fun, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Wow. Playoff hockey.
Here we go. It's on. Stay tuned.
Zibanejad going by Kreider. Zibanejad. Kreider scores! Short-handed goal! Wes Kreider has tied the game at 1.
You asked, how do you get the momentum back? I mean, you score a big short-handed goal like that. That's one way to do it.
28 minutes from now. Panarin, Lafreniere, score!
The Rangers take the lead, 2-1.
Hurricanes send the extra skater out as Burns wrists the puck around. 2:20 remaining. Here comes Shea. Pass up the left side for Aho. Aho leaned on by Trocheck. Knocked down by Trocheck. Held in at the line.
So 2 minutes to go. Rangers leading 2-1.
Puck sent back out to the right point. Burns with it. 6 skaters on for Carolina.
Shea shot out in front. Rebounds there. They score! Empty net goal deposited. Carolina does it again.
Game 3 headed to overtime. Off the stick of Orlov. Puck comes in front. Score!
Score! Score! Yes! Yes! The Rangers win it in overtime and lead the series 3-0.
A minute 43 seconds into overtime. Kochetkov is stunned.
It's almost the bench of the Carolina Hurricanes are sitting here. They can't believe it. How about these Rangers?
First time since '94, the Rangers have started a postseason 7-0.
Short, relentless shifts the entire night. Let's get after them right away. Starters here, Shesty, Key, Schneid's, and Mika.
Sweeping the Capitals in round 1. The Rangers will have the brooms out and ready again tonight. We're going to get back to the Eastern Conference Final for the first time since 2022.
Shift at a time. Want the puck. Want the puck. Let's go.
It's Game 4. New York Rangers leading the Carolina Hurricanes 3-0. Here's Kuznetsov. Into the shot. He scores! A minute 51 seconds in.
Something we have not seen all series. A shot that beats Shesterkin cleanly. Perfect start here for Carolina.
Gets it back around for Teravainen. Teravainen shoots, stick save, rebound, score! 2-0 Carolina.
The Carolina Hurricanes are a team that plays on their toes. They put pressure. And when they get opportunities like that, you got to cash in.
Kakko moves the puck ahead. Here comes Cooley. And with a shot, he scores!
That is a huge goal for the Rangers.
After they fell behind by 2 goals in a game boost for the first time in the postseason.
Good recovery here, White. Good recovery. Boys, come on, right back here. Shift at a time. Hard. You, get up. Stay with it here. Seabass, you're up. Seabass.
Here's Gensel. Gensel out in front, score! Oh! Set up by Gensel. 3-1 Carolina.
What a first period for Carolina in a do-or-die game, Louis.
Have a Jeff, let's get it back.
Score! The Rangers pull to within 1.
Cross, Lafreniere. Scores! Can you believe it? This game is tied at 3 apiece.
You serious? You serious?
Now let's see how Carolina responds here. You know, things have gotten really tight here. Rangers have kept it close. Let's see if they get a push on here to get this next goal.
Off the glove of Lindgren, knocked out of the air by Martin. Martin pulled down, and Lindgren will go. Lindgren for tripping with 3:43 remaining.
I mean, this is the biggest moment of the series for their power play. All the talk, it doesn't matter about the zeros till now.
Over 16, and they have allowed a shorthanded goal as well.
Teravainen, as the Hurricanes have set it up. One-timer. They score!
Hurricanes finally strike on the power play and lead 4-3.
Let's go, boys! And Carolina is still alive in this second round.
And they get the power play goal when they needed it. it most, and they stay alive. What resilience.
Every single game of this series has been decided by one goal. It has been close, to say the least. And so the Rangers will look to find their killer instinct and finish the job at home tonight, while the Hurricanes, in desperation, are willing to do anything to keep their season alive.
Your first shift is a great shift. You got 60 minutes of work here. Everybody's got to punch the clock, get the work done here.
Come on, boys! Come on, boys! Shift at a time! Here we go, here we go!
Well, the Stanley Cup playoffs are like a novel, with each game a new chapter that builds on the last one. Game 5. Underway here.
Back for Trocheck and a tough angle shot. Capo Kakko into the circle. Down low, and it's frozen by Anderson. Rangers firing away here in the first 2+ minutes. And here's a great chance. And a pad save made by Shesterkin on Gensel. Another great chance, and Shea didn't get a lot on the shot. Igor Shesterkin, rock solid.
Shesterkin does what Shesterkin does.
Go, boss, go, boss!
Great
Go,
flow
go,
to start this game. Plenty of speed in both directions.
Trouba works the puck ahead. Rangers have a 2-on-1.
Trouba shoots.
Jacob Trouba! A short-handed goal! And a 1-0 New York lead.
Pushing, man, keep pushing! Dig! Come on, boys! Now put it behind him!
Trying to go around Schneider, he scores! Jordan Staal has tied it at 1. Rebound free, they score! Evgeny Kuznetsov! Martinook scores!
For the Carolina Hurricanes, with their backs against the wall, they've dug in, they've played stingy. Down by a goal, a shorthanded goal by Trouba in the second period. But in the third period, 4 unanswered goals now, as this one finds the middle of the net. And that says it all there. Put the hands up and celebrate, because this one's pretty much put to bed.
It's 20 guys, and that's how we're going to keep going. Thanks for giving us another day. I got goosebumps. Race, boys. Enjoy your day off tomorrow.
Welcome to PNC Arena, where it was here just a few days ago before the Hurricanes headed to New York for Game 5 that Evgeny Kuznetsov said with confidence, we know if they don't want to come back here, they know it's going to be hell. Well, here we are, we're back, and is it hell? I'm not sure, but it is red, it is very loud, and the temperature sure has been turned up on the New York Rangers.
The Hurricanes not only have life, but after winning 2 straight, they have begun to believe. Can the Rangers match their desperation tonight and finish off the series in enemy territory? Or will Carolina force a Game 7?
The Hurricanes have staved off elimination twice in Games 4 and 5.
Game 6 underway between the Rangers and the Hurricanes.
Consistency with the effort that they've had throughout this series. Rod Brind'Amour, he talked about it this morning. Nothing changes, right? They're finally getting rewarded for some of the hard work they've put in. And I think the energy and the pressure that they're playing with, it's starting to pay off.
What is in the cards for tonight?
No score here. Martinook out in front, score!
And the Thunder is coming down at PNC Arena. 1-0 Carolina. Svechnikov down low.
2-0 Hurricanes, a power play goal.
I don't think you guys can feel it up there. It's intense. The crowd's on edge. And you can see the players. There's a lot of juice in this building right now.
Aho, in, scores!
3-1 Carolina.
Can the Carolina Hurricanes force a Game 7, or will the New York Rangers punch their ticket back to the Eastern Conference Final?
Ryder feeds Lindgren moving in. Oh, did not cross the line.
Oh, man. Don't get any closer than that. What?
Back out. Martinook off the pipe.
Broke the crossbar here.
These two will transition. Gensel's shot.
Gensel with a shot off the goalpost.
Zibanejad with it.
Looks to bank it off Anderson, and then Ryder scores.
He banks it off the skate. What an important goal here.
Now 2 Rangers collide. Allowing Aho to move it all alone. But he misses the net with that attempt. Cutting for the net. Puck comes in front. Big save by Shesterkin.
Real good chances for the Hurricanes to extend the lead. Didn't do it
from the high slot. Panarin scores! The Rangers have tied the game!
Chris Kreider crossing in front. Got a piece of it. Now the pass across. They score!
Score! They score! The Rangers lead it 4-3.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Chris Kreider with a hat trick in the third period.
Can you believe it? Chris Kreider with the natural hat trick, the go-ahead goal in Game 6 in hopes of finishing off the Hurricanes.
Chris Kreider with a third period hat trick, joining Mark Messier and Wayne Gretzky as the only Rangers who have scored 3 goals in 1 period in a playoff game.
That's going to do it. The Rangers have conquered round 2 and are heading back to the Eastern Conference Final.
The Rangers win! The Rangers win and advance to the Final Four. Wow! What a comeback!
Chris Kreider's name is going to be in the rafters because of this one. Nobody will ever forget this. This is a Ranger classic.
Welcome to Dallas and the start of the second round in the Western Conference. It's game 1 between the Colorado Avalanche and the Dallas Stars inside a raucous American Airlines Center. Moves into space, tip, score! And the Stars strike first, and the Stars double their money. Wyatt Johnston off the faceoff, and it's 2-zip Dallas in the first. Robertson a shot, they score! Last time these teams met in the regular season, Jared Bednar said afterward, Dallas is a wagon. They looked that way in the first.
I'm down here between the benches. All I can tell you is I feel like Beyonce with a installed wind machine, because the wind flying between these two teams as they're changing and getting it going. You would never know that the Stars just finished a series or that the Avs have had that much time off, because they're going and they're going hard.
Big save, Ottinger, they score! On the rebound, Colorado's on the board.
Cale Makar holding, shooting, he scores! Oh, hail Cale! 2 power play goals, and Colorado is within 1. Makar's shot, tipped wide, wide open net! The Mac attack is back, Jack!
And we will have overtime in game 1 between the Avs and Stars. Net front tip! Oh, what a stop! It's stopped by Georgiev! Oh, Georgiev! Again on Sagan! Alex Georgiev's been under siege.
One toward the net! He scores! Reach for the sky!
Round 2, game 2, Dallas, Texas. The Colorado Avalanche, the Dallas Stars. A lot on the line here tonight. In game 1 Tuesday night, Dallas roared right out of the gate to a 3-0 lead after 1. Colorado climbed all the way back. Overtime winning goal by Miles Wood. They lead the best of 7 by 1. Rope hits, beautiful pass, they score! That's hockey, baby! Miro Heiskanen on the weak side, 1-0, Dallas.
What a pass by Rope Hintz over to Miro Heiskanen.
Lundqvist hits, he scores! Rope hits, he scores! The puck has eyes. Miro Heiskanen with some traffic out in front. It's a power play goal, his second tonight. 3-0 Dallas. Colorado, they need a lifeline somehow. They score! It's Yoel Kiviranta who picks up the loose change on cue. And a lifeline for Colorado.
And the Avalanche are within 3.
Duhaime with a new stick, he scores! Keep that one! And Colorado only down by 2. And it is now a 4-2 game and lots of time left. Colorado has stepped up here in the third period. Talk about the momentum swings in playoff hockey. And right now, Colorado has it. Go out the shot. He scores! Artturi Lehkonen!
We're up all night to get lucky! And watch out, here come the Colorado Avalanche! With the goalie pulled, the Avalanche pull within 1. And the Avalanche have more than a glimmer of hope. Can they do it again?
Hintz will get through it. He'll deal it back. Lindell all the way down. Bullseye! They count it down. The
Dallas Stars have tied the series. And the Stars hang on and get it done. Hang on, they did.
Game 3 will be at Ball Arena in downtown Denver, Colorado, and it will be rocking. But for Game 2, it goes the way of Dallas. Stars 5 and the Avalanche 3.
With the series tied at 1, the Dallas Stars, the Colorado Avalanche. Welcome to Denver, Colorado.
Well, you look at the Colorado Avalanche, Jared Bednar calling out his top guys, saying they weren't quite where they needed to be in Game 2. I'd expect McKinnon to lead the way for them tonight, as he often does, and drive this team here early on.
Battle between the best road team this season, best team at home, the Colorado Avalanche. Sit back and enjoy game number 3. This is McKinnon with a shot stopped and covered by Ottinger. McKinnon, there he is. Stop! Ottinger comes up big. He's with a shot stopped by Ottinger. McKinnon blocked by Tanev. There was room. He had the wide open net. And Tanev with a huge play. Fumbled by Taves. Heiskanen goes to work a shot. They score! It's Logan Steinkoven. Dallas is off and running. We are better than halfway through here in game number 3. 1-0 Dallas. Series tied.
Oh, McKinnon, a move! Backhander! Save! Rebound! They score! What a move by McKinnon! What a finish by the Moose! Who got loose?
Sam Steele over the line. Here's Dadonov out in front. They score! That's hockey, baby. What a setup.
Well, you hope it isn't that frustration settling in again with the Avalanche. Their top player is set over 3 in the power play. Rantanen slammed his stick coming back to the bench.
2 minutes left. There goes Georgiev. 6 skaters out. McKinnon, middle stat at the point. 3. The Stars jump on it. Seguin hits the target. His second goal tonight. Tyler Seguin makes it 3-1 Dallas. So Tyler Seguin with 2 goals tonight, and the Dallas Stars lead this best-of-7 series 2-1.
Their shot blocks, hanging on to pucks, winning puck battles, some big saves by Otter. Fantastic job.
Best road team in the league, eh? Run.
Here in Denver, critical Game 4, best-of-7. Dallas Stars with a 2-1 series advantage. It will not be intimidating. Oh, the Stars look to break, and we got a hooking penalty coming up. Stankoven's in the box. 2 for hooking at 15-18. Colorado's really been up against it. They need this man advantage. Turned over to Johnston short-handed.
Shoot save. Johnston another save. Rebound score!
Second effort. Wyatt Johnston pounding away short-handed.
And down a man, the Stars go up a goal to take the lead.
Heiskanen. They are isolated. Through the seam. Wyatt Johnston shoots and scores.
Wyatt Johnston has his second of the game, and the Stars go up 2-0.
If I did a headline right now, it would say, Wyatt Johnston, a star is born.
But Wyatt Johnston, he's not the story tonight. He's been the story throughout this season and postseason. They've got the stud defenseman. They've got the goaltender. They've got the leadership. Dallas Stars, best team in the Western of the regular season, and among the favorites to win Lord Stanley's Cup. Dallas Stars open up a 3-1 series lead. They win 5-1. Dallas trying to close it out at home.
Don't worry, Wyatt. I'm not going to sing. I will spare you from that. But we're on East Coast time, and you are technically 21, and I don't want a fire to start. So would you do me the courtesy of blowing out the candle?
All right, men, here we go. Killer instinct here tonight.
Welcome to Game 5. The Dallas Stars look to become the first team to advance on to the 3rd round.
It's clearly no more steps to take after tonight. You don't win, you go home.
The Avalanche have not led for a single second in this series so far. It's last call for Cale Makar and the Colorado Avalanche.
An in front shot score! Joe Pavelski!
His first goal of the postseason. 1-0 Dallas.
Okay, let's get one. Hey, they're all in. Dig in, make the next play, we're gone.
Here's McKinnon now. Leaves for Makar. They're playing the 2-man game here tonight. They know it's on them. 29-8. Lehkonen rockets one, and he scores with zeros on the clock.
And Arturi Lehkonen
gets his 6th goal of the playoffs. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, this is a tie hockey game.
You can have as much talent as you want. At the end of the day, it becomes how much are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to work for? This is about will only.
Headman pass. Here's Robertson breaking in. Across for Heiskanen. He scores. Here's Makar. Rips it through and he scores. Cale Makar.
That was a missile from Makar. Perfectly placed.
That shot the point block side of the net. They score. Casey Middlestat banked it in off Jake Ottinger.
And Colorado has their first lead of the series.
It's a great road win for Colorado, and they push this series back home.
Amazing. The Avalanche come up with 3 goals in the 3rd period. And now they are very much alive in this series.
And prepare Ball Arena, because the Avalanche and Stars are coming back to the Mile High City for Game 6. The Avalanche aren't dead yet.
This is game number 6. The Dallas Stars, the Colorado Avalanche, welcome to the Mile High City. Best road team in the regular season. The Dallas Stars, 4-1 on the road in these playoffs. Here we go. Jamie Benn, Nathan MacKinnon on the draw. Sit back and enjoy. Game number 6.
Zach Parise, Middlestat. The trailer is Manson! Tipped on, and it never made it to Zach Parise.
With Gerard a sound pass. MacKinnon shut down by Ottinger. Wide the rebound, off the goalpost, the outside of it. Evgeny Dadonov. Colorado takes a breath on that one. Rantanen in front. Middlestat, what a save by Ottinger. Ottinger dialed in early. The 2nd elimination game of the series for Colorado. Nathan MacKinnon by the driftwood. By Dadonov, the rebound. Ottinger gets across.
It's been the best first period for the Avalanche. They came out and done what they've wanted to do here to start the game. It's just been Ottinger's been terrific.
To the goal line, Rantanen. He scores!
The Moose is most definitely loose.
Mikko Rantanen to the roof. Brings the house down, and Colorado breaks the ice.
Georgiev, and he's able to smother up.
In come the Stars, a backhand score! Jamie Benn! What a move if he took it in front and worked to the backhand, and Benn has the Stars on the board and even here in Game 6. And nothing has been decided after 60 minutes. Game 6 will go to overtime. Just another great night of playoff hockey. Harley now, high slot, Parchment a shot, he scores! No goal. They wave it off. Contact with the goalkeeper in the blue paint, no goal. We play on.
It is a grind. These moments, every play.
As you know, look, you know exactly what's at stake, and I think most players that play, they want that puck on their stick to be that deciding factor. Dallas looking to march on to the West Final. Colorado wants Game 7 Sunday. Here we are headed to overtime number 2. Matt Duchene is in, stopped, sprawling out Alexander Georgiev. He gets it done. Now played by MacKinnon in front. Ottinger takes it away. Take it in front. It's available. Buffalo, loose. Who else could it be?
Boom! Yeah!
In Colorado. And the Avalanche. And the Dallas Stars are on their way to the Western Conference Final.
That's what it's all about, the excitement, the thrill to win in overtime. There's nothing better than the opposite on the other side. There's nothing harder than losing it here for the Avalanche.
Right. After a record-breaking regular season in the National Hockey League, their playoffs come to a close.
Like a combination of jubilation and almost a sense of disbelief.
A rematch of the first-round shocker from last season.
Florida has had a considerable amount of time off since their opening series, and the Boston Bruins are coming off a thrilling Game 7 victory over their arch rival.
Barely have time to get a good night's sleep from Game 7, right back at it, Game 1 against Florida.
We bring the juice in here, right? We're on the road.
Band of brothers, let's go together here.
As far as the Florida Panthers are concerned, they are a different team than the team that the Boston Bruins saw last year. They are a really complete hockey team.
Panthers Bruins round 2 starts tonight.
On the move, Reinhart. Scans, wrist shot, save the rebound on the doorstep, and somehow it didn't sneak behind Swayman. Softly off the end boards to Ekblad. Nearly turned it over and did. That stick shot on net. Save! Bobrovsky. He was off balance, but he fought it off.
Boy up the board. Beecher didn't get to him. Markov took it away. Tkachuk, a shot, and he scores! Matthew Tkachuk gets the Panthers on the board here in Game 1.
The same side to Ekblad. A turnover. Pasternak down low. Bobrovsky stops it. The rebound. Score! The answer from Kiki and the Bruins. We're tied at 1.
Forsland spun around. Tarasenko can't get it out. Witherspoon left to the net. Lohrei shoots. He scores! His first career Stanley Cup playoff goal. He goes top shelf right onto the bar. Bruins 2, Panthers 1.
Coyle has it. Finds the trailer. Shot. Score! Carlo, the new dad. Welcome to brand new baby boy crew earlier this morning. Got to the building a little after 6 p.m. Eastern time. Save that puck, bring it home, and pop it in the crib.
Sport tonight for him was definitely something I'll remember forever.
Throws it out in front. Tapped on net by Rodriguez. It's loose. Off left. Close to Rainen. Caroms it on Swayman. Where is it? It's a mush pit.
Covers it up and says, I've had it the whole time, boys.
And out to center ice, 2-on-1. Brazeau right circle. Backhand. He scores! Justin Brazeau, his first career Stanley Cup playoff goal.
Empty net. DeBrusk scores.
Attaboy.
Icing on the cake for the Boston Bruins.
Bruins 5, Panthers 1.
He's got a penalty called. And a pile up in the far corner as well.
Hey! Take him out. Go.
Big smile on his face, the big rig.
As the horn sounds, that's it for Game 1.
YSA, keep it going, baby. Keep it going.
The exciting part for me is that we weren't close to being as sharp as we can be.
Well, welcome inside Emirates Bank Arena here in Sunrise. It's time for Game 2. The Florida Panthers trying to even this second-round best-of-7 series.
And you can't pass up any opportunities to score on number 1. Jeremy Swayman. 7 starts. He has not allowed more than 2 goals in any of them. Tkachuk will carry it further and takes a huge hit from Marchand as he tried to go between the legs. And Marchand laid him out.
Oh, Montour got pasted. Gave away the puck. Far circle. Sent out in front. They score! Charlie Coyle, his first of the playoff. Bruins 1, Panthers nothing.
To our right, handled by the goaltender Swayman. The Wilders sprint up the boards, held in Montour. Tip, they score! The Panthers are on the board. This game is tied at 1.
And Swayman was ready for it. Markov escape. Seam pass. Shot. Reinhart. Save. The rebound. Score! Markov! The Panthers lead. Markov circles the net. Markov out in front. It's loose. Save made. Another save by Swayman with the left pad.
2 huge saves from Swayman to keep this a 1-goal game late in the second period.
Point keeps it in, long drive. It's wide off the end boards. Lively bounce. Anton Lundell to the point. Forsling. Shot. He scores. Gus Forsling beat the buzzer. A rocket from the left point with 0.3 seconds on the clock here in the second.
As soon as they got down, especially that third goal, forget.
Sport given away. Here's Reinhart in close. A shot. He put it off the side of the net. Back up from Markov. Back to a feed. And they score. And it's at Tulo Arena on the back door.
It's left in the high slot. Barkov off the turnover. Gets a return. Barkov shoots. Score! 5-1 Panthers.
Out in front. Poked in. They score. And now we've got some carrying on during the celebration. The gloves are off, and here we go.
And then he turned around and stood there, looked right at Marchand, right in his face with the arms up. Celebrate with his teammates, and so that drew everybody in.
Tkachuk and Pastrnak. Here we go at center ice. They lock horns, and Matthew Tkachuk dropped him to the ice.
Glove sticks. It was gone, and Tkachuk jumped over, and it was on.
I'm not sure an arena could be louder or more could be happening in a hockey game where the score is 6-1.
A whole lot of people in South Florida who maybe never thought of hockey as their thing are having a big night tonight because the Panthers won. So we're going to get up there. It's going to be crazy. The building's going to be rocking. They're going to drop the puck. It's going to be physical. It's going to be fast. It's the greatest sport on earth. Why wouldn't you come to the game?
Bruins Bruins and Florida Panthers even at 1 game apiece, entering the first game of this series at TD Garden. Right from the opening face-off, a little bit of heat between these two teams.
Marchand really trying to stir things up with Sasha Barkov. You're going to go? We're going to go?
Paul Maurice said this was 100% Sam Bennett's call to come back into the lineup.
Some guys are wired to shoot. Some guys are wired to pass. Some guys are wired to run over you. and that's Sam Bennett.
Aim to Bennett, dumped it off the stick of Tkachuk, and Marchand got dumped.
He went to lean right in there to Bennett. Bennett was ready for it.
And then he went off the ice, and then Rosterainen gets just sandwiched up the red line.
And swept away from the front of the net. Forsling to the goal, bouncing around and batted down, and it is scored!
And I think Rodriguez stiffs this puck. It goes up over the top of Swayman, and as he reaches back, he pushes it into the net with his glove.
All right, trying to move it. Lawrence gets put by a high stick.
He's bleeding. You got 4 minutes to put this game out of reach if you can. If you're Florida, you can't leave Boston hanging around.
2.5 to go on the double minor. Left side, Tarasenko scores! Vladimir Tarasenko picks his corner on the power play to give Florida the 2-0 lead.
To Barkov for Montour. Back to Barkov. Down low, Tkachuk in front, scores! Carter Verhaeghe tips it in. And the Panthers strike twice on that power play.
The booze starting to rain down on the Bruins after another scoreless period from Boston.
Goes to the net, crashes into the goal. Penalty coming up here.
The referee is not going to have any of it because he doesn't want this to become a series where you start running goaltenders.
Barkov had a little bit of space. Tkachuk, Montour winds up. O'Hire scores! Brandon Montour from way out.
This one is now getting a bit out of hand. 4-0.
Lauko shoots, scores! Jacob Lauko, who took that last penalty for Eintracht, got it to DeBrusk, and he scores! Well, there's a little life here in Boston. It's a 4-2 hockey game.
Kiki rolling in front, fired on net, and Bobrovsky made the save up Bledsoe. Down to Kiki in front, center Bledsoe trying to jam at it. Pastrnak comes in, got it to the net. In tight, Benjamin Duncan follow. What a save by Bobrovsky. Jake DeBrusk on the doorstep with a great chance, and Bobrovsky bats it away with his arm.
Empty net scores!
And the Florida Panthers come up with a 6-2 win in Game 3.
So you came into Boston with one thing in mind, and that is to take back home ice. You have opportunity now in Game 4 to really take a commanding lead.
We fucking leave here with 2 wins, eh?
Oh, welcome inside TD Garden here in Boston for Game 4, the second round best of 7.
The Bruins are without their emotional leader at a critical point in the series. Maroon, no goals in the playoffs. His 1 goal in warm-ups was to try to give Sergei Bobrovsky an earful in an effort to throw off his pregame routine. The Bruins setting the tone early. Temperatures continue to rise.
Barkov, McAvoy stepped up and he just pasted Reinhart.
McAvoy setting the tone for Game 4 on the opening shift.
You want something big? Wow.
All right, buckle your seatbelts.
Over for Reinhart, inside out on Lorine. Forced a shot, the rebound was there, and pushed away from the net. It wound up in the crease, off the glove of Swayman.
He didn't call for a fair catch.
Oh my goodness, now it's Lauko the other way. Quick turn, spinning, penalty upcoming here against the Florida Panthers. Can the power play of the Boston Bruins make their first impact on this series? Pastrnak scores! It took 8 seconds, and Boston has the first one tonight.
You like that play, don't you? Far side, Lundell nearly coughed it up. He does. Carlo shoots. They score! Brandon Carlo with a wrister from the blue line. Bruins 2, Panthers nothing.
I wanted to be physical. Comes in my mind is Detroit Pistons maybe.
And tonight he gives them a whack, and then he kind of says, hey, come on. Swayman's like, come on back if you want. Let's do this.
Lundell, far corner, down behind the net for Evan Rodriguez. Lundell, a shot, and he scores! Anton Lundell let it rip from the left circle, and the Panthers are on the board.
Ekman Larson tapped to Tarasenko with a shot that's blocked down. Puck still alive, kicked out, and they score! It's Bennett with the power play goal to tie it.
Tarasenko gets it up to the Bruins line. Barkov follows up, goes to the net, scores! Alexander Barkov puts it home, and Florida's come back to take the lead. It's 3-2.
Pastrnak right circle across one-timer. McAvoy, what a save Bobrovsky, and it's pushed away from the front of the net. Sent down by Van Riemsdyk. The final seconds tick away, and the Panthers take both here in Boston.
What an incredible turn of events, and anything that happened in the National Hockey League, and that third period was proof positive of that.
The
exact reverse of what these two teams had last season. When the Panthers were the team that played with desperation and came from 3-1 down, they always say the hardest win to get in a 7-game series is the last one, because obviously the Bruins will be playing with desperation tonight.
The left point held in by McAvoy in his backhand. Rister off the inboard, back of the net. DeBrusk centered backhand, they score! Morgan Geekie took a feed out in front, slides a backhand by Sergei Bobrovsky. Bruins 1, Panthers nothing.
Ken Montgomery pleased on one bench. On the opposite bench, Paul Maurice less than pleased. And behind the net, it's played to Tarasenko. Ekblad steps one towards Swayman, loose, shot, score! Reinhart! How about that response to the pep talk from Paul Maurice? Coyle, the first to it, over to Frederick, save Bobrovsky! It's loose, and not any longer, as he covers it with the glove.
Right circle, drops Coyle, back into the slot, McAvoy shoots, he scores! Charlie McAvoy sizzles it home, his first in the playoffs! Bruins 2, Panthers 1.
The contact in the crease did occur in the crease, but they felt that happened initially, and Bobrovsky had time to reset.
Ekman-Larsson shoots, blocked, back the other way, shorthanded. DeBrusk, it might be a breakaway. It is. Save Bobrovsky, and he gets the rebound on Frederick as well.
Jerry Ford, a Panther on the ice, and gives Bobrovsky a tap on the pads after 2 huge saves.
Stick handles, gets it back. That shot off the board from Barkov. He hit the iron. It is Montour with a drive. Save, Swayman the rebound. Shot just high and wide by Reinhart. In the way. Backhand, forehand, backhand. Pastrnak. Stopped by Bobrovsky.
Long shot, never got to Swayman. A backhand through the legs by Montour, and it's stopped by Swayman. Then to the near side with 14 into the slot. It's fired just wide. Carlo.
That was blocked.
Chopped into the far corner. It's centered out in front. A shot by Reinhart. Denied by Swayman with 5 left to the net. The Bruins cleared all the way down. They're throwing the Rats on the ice as Jeremy Swayman and the Bruins celebrate tonight. We're going to see on Friday night in Boston.
It's game 6, and we're back in Boston.
Teams are tight. The Bruins have great goaltending. They have structure. They have belief in that room. This is going to be a really interesting game number 6.
It's a different kind of rat that has been gnawing away at this organization for the past couple of years. A Southern Florida rat that has caused particular trouble in this building over the past 5 playoff games, where the Bruins haven't been able to exterminate them.
Florida Panthers, they might think they're coming home going to Boston. Every time they have to go to Boston for a big game, they win it.
Here's a break in for Pavel Zacha. Scores! The first career playoff goal for Pavel Zacha opens the scoring in the final minute of the first.
Geekie holds on. Pass in the air. Pastrnak is good. Oh, what a chance for Charlie McAvoy. Just tipped it wide.
Meanwhile, it's Pastrnak in alone. Stopped by Bobrovsky. Pastrnak again, and Bobrovsky stayed with him.
He's pressured by Hine, and Zach took it away in front. A chance, big save Bobrovsky on Brazo, who is set up right out in front.
Blocked by DeBrusk. Puck dangerous in a dangerous spot. It popped for Lundell, and he scores! Anton Lundell found that loose puck. He beat Swayman glove side. Game 6 tied at 1.
Cleared ahead. Pastrnak gets on it. Marchand going to the net. Pasternak's got it back. Trying to play it over to Marchand. Went off the skate.
Bennett to the right circle. Took a hit. Got knocked down by Heinen. He came back and drilled it.
Bennett a shot. Blocked down. Rebound was loose, and it was slowed up by Waterspoon. And a penalty taken by Florida. DeBrusk for McAvoy. Down the lane. Passed it across. The shot blocked. Down on his back is Bobrovsky. Barkov with the clear.
That was a big block. Maybe saved a goal for sure on the Pastrnak one-timer, but they lost their captain here.
Tkachuk peels back, hits Forsling up ice. Left for Lundell. Lundell with a wrister stopped by Swayman. Forsling, he scores! Gustav Forsling with a minute 33 left.
Somehow, this puck eludes the goaltender on the short side. Oh, it goes through the legs of Wotherspoon and in the net behind Swayman.
Marchand with it. Trying to center it. Cleared away by Ekblad. Around the boards. Pastrnak won't get to it.
Matthew Tkachuk celebrating.
Florida Panthers win it 2-1.
Two teams that started it, the drop of the puck in game 1, and didn't start running into each other until it just finished now.
For the second straight year, the Florida Panthers have eliminated the Boston Bruins from the Stanley Cup playoffs, and they're going to head to the Eastern Conference Finals for the second consecutive year.
In beautiful BC, it's the Edmonton Oilers, the Vancouver Canucks, Game 1.
Well, this town has gone wild for the Vancouver Canucks.
Oilers, Canucks, first playoff meeting since 1992.
Canucks have been silencing doubters for the better part of 8 months, led by Norris Trophy finalist Quinn Hughes. The Oilers led by the best player in the world and Hart Trophy finalist Connor McDavid.
Absolutely deafening here at Rogers Arena. One anthem, two Western Canadian rivals, their third ever Stanley Cup playoff series, first in 32 years for the Oilers and Canucks. Both fan bases hoping it'll be worth the wait. If Vancouver had too many men on the ice, looks like they did. Draisaitl in his power play office takes a long look. Cross ice pass, scores! Edmonton strikes first on the power play. It's played ahead. Rebound. Cover. Garland. And stopped by Skinner. Another big hit. Great action early. Just getting reacquainted. Tackle walks in and she offs.
Hughes gets close to that puck. The finish chip.
Hughes took another big hit from Hyman. Here's a chance. Oh, Skinner just got a piece of that. Put it 3 below 8. There's Draisaitl. Loose puck. He'll feed it back. Ekholm scores. And Edmonton has a 2-0 lead. Face off win by Lindholm. Loose puck scores. Vancouver's on the board. The building does it.
There's a play by Skinner. He touched it in the new touch zone after he fell.
Little stumble. And trying to get on Stuart Skinner. Total stop by Sheila. Safety scores! And Edmonton's got a 2-goal lead back. Zach Hyman back in. Shifting gears, scores! And the Oilers have a 4-1 lead.
This place just got quiet quickly.
Crashing in Joshua. One hands it for Lindholm. Centering it. Scores! Got a good bounce. And the Canucks get one back. Talkins crew down by 2, and they come back tonight. McLeod on a intercept. What a chance that was for Nugent Hopkins. Messer down low, scores! J.T. Miller, and it's a 1-goal game.
Once again, this building has left.
Blumer got a man going to the net, but he curled back. Scores! Nikita Zadorov has tied it.
Crowd is so loud.
Here comes Garland. Fakes the shot. Connor Garland. 2 in 39 seconds. And suddenly, Vancouver's got the lead.
This crowd that was a little concerned just 3 or 4 minutes ago is sure alive now.
Draisaitl tries. J.T. Miller. Final minute. Third period. In the slot. The neck goes unlocked. Hyman follows. Bouchard across. One-timer. Sheila. And Cole. Blocked. And Vancouver has won. Game 1. 3 unanswered in the third. Another comeback playoff win for the Canucks. How do you like the series so far?
That was probably the loudest building I've ever been a part of. You couldn't hear a thing.
The Canucks bid for a 2-0 series lead while the Oilers focus on taking the series back to Edmonton, tied at 1.
This kind of atmosphere, even if you're on the road, you just are drawn by the energy.
Arturs Shilovs, the 23-year-old rookie who's fast becoming a cult hero here.
A lot of talk about Leon Draisaitl, good to go. Connor McDavid, held without a shot in the opener. J.T. Miller going head-to-head against McDavid. This atmosphere once again is remarkable to start game 2. Here's Hughes. J.T. Miller puts clock, scores! Power play goal! Elias Patterson.
A little sigh of relief there for number 40.
And now Draisaitl surveys. Down low it goes. Gifford goes, scores! Leon Draisaitl. Power play goal. Has tied it. Shooting. Skinner the stop. First McDavid shot on goal of this series. All kinds of shrapnel on the ice. Ekholm. Big stop. Rebound. So we start the second period. Vancouver will have something different to deal with. But they score. Deflected in front. Where's Draisaitl looking to center. Ekholm scores. 23 seconds apart. The game is tied. Across for Hughes in front. Lafferty. Oh, what a stop.
Game 2's heating up, isn't it?
It's a buckle-up series, isn't it? A lot going on in this second period.
Let's not give him too much respect here. You got a chance to go, you can go.
It's off down that left side. Scores! From an impossible angle. Zadorov gives Vancouver the lead.
Not only become a little bit of a cult hero here, but man, has he been productive on the ice.
5-on-5 goal. McDavid off the puck.
to the line. Susie tried to step up. Here's a break. McDavid forward. Free. Scores. The game is tied.
You make any kind of little mistake, it's off to the races. Now that's the gambling in tight.
Boy, the intensity ratcheted up.
The two 91s have been chirping at each other all night.
Good try, good try. McDavid behind the net. In front. Hyman stop. Sheila. Draisaitl whack at it. Sheila down. Oh, it stayed out. How did that not go in? Here's Hyman going to the net in front. And we will go to overtime here tonight in Game 2. Tricky backhand by Garland. Didn't get a lot done. McDavid on the move. Here's Draisaitl back. Bouchard moving in. Different scores! Scores! Happy with the series!
Rico, it was nice having you back. Leo, for not even knowing you were going to play tonight, that was one hell of a game. Guys, past is past, but we found a way to beat this team by playing like we did tonight. Feel good about it. Get your rest. It's going to be a hell of a show in Edmonton. Good work, guys.
Game 3 of this All-Canadian Series shifts to Northern Alberta and Rogers Place. It's the Edmonton Oilers and Vancouver Canucks with a series tied at 1 game apiece.
It's fun. They have good fans. It's pretty much nothing else to do in that city except watching hockey, so I'm in.
Nikita Zadorov was right. They love hockey here. It is going to be a great atmosphere in Edmonton for Game 3.
Puck down, underway in Game 3. Big hit in the corner right off the hop, and physical play from the Canucks to begin the game. Down the wall, shot into traffic, loose puck, Ekholm scores! Drift to the goal line, feed it back for Besser, wrist shot, scores! And Vancouver has tied it. Centering pass here, moving in, score! It's Besser! And the Canucks lead 2-1. 3-on-1 up ice, driving to the net, shot by Kane at the post! Besser tried to play it out in front, intercepted, then turned over. Suter for Besser, scores! Turnover, Desharnais out in front, loose puck underneath Shelovs, and he kept it out of the goal! Wow! 2 seconds left, one last chance, off the post! That would have counted! Gets swarmed, and the puck comes back to him, and it's waved off.
They're having another look. Does this puck fully cross the line?
After video review, the call on the ice is confirmed, no goal.
McDavid back for Bouchard. At the point. Pass down low, they score! Leon Draisaitl. Edmonton cannot be stopped on the man advantage. Now Vancouver will change collision. McDavid and Susie, and this one is off the post from Draisaitl. McDavid for Draisaitl, busting in, saved by Shelovs. Rewind that one and hang on to it. Feed out in front for Lindholm, he scores! And Vancouver is back up by 2. And a 10 left in the period. Kane hit hard by Zadorov and thrown into the Oilers bench. And that's going to cause a disturbance. Draisaitl moves in, centers, Nurse turned out, rebound save, third chance at the net front, and Shelovs is there to bail out the Canucks.
There's been a change. Pickard is now in and Skinner is out.
He has never appeared in a Stanley Cup playoff game. Draisaitl. Oilers to the power play, Draisaitl right on, rebound.
Shelovs just looking very calm, very composed. He's got his angles covered. 17 shots on goal for the Oilers in this third period alone. They can't solve Shelovs.
Penalty on the Canucks. McDavid walks out, shoots, save, rebound, covered. Vancouver back to even strength.
Shelovs finds a way yet again.
Miller in the middle, looks to the empty net, off the post! Leaves it for Bouchard, wrist shot, knocked down in front, they score! And Edmonton has light, loose puck, Draisaitl picks it up. 3 seconds left, one last chance, and that does it! The Canucks hang on to win Game 3. A 41-save performance from Artur Shelovs. Been an incredible night for the rookie.
Well, post is not good goaltending.
You made a key save late in the period off Draisaitl. Can you take us through that one? Which one?
Yeah, they play a physical brand of hockey, and it's fun to be a part of. It's a fun series to be a part of. You know, 2 Canadian teams going at it, a lot of passion.
The decibel meter here at Rogers Place hitting just over 110, and the temperature on this series also reaching new levels. Since 1992, they
just believing in myself. You know, I know I can play at this level. It's a really good opportunity for me tonight. I feel like I'm ready.
Kelvin Pickard making his playoff debut. What's in store in Game 4 from Rogers Place in this all-Canadian showdown? The Hockey Wings are out early. McDavid into the slot. Draisaitl scores. Another Leon Draisaitl power play goal. Now Miller down low. Garland in front. Down is Pickard. Here's Besser going to the net. Besser in. Pickard the stop. So now Pickard becoming a story in front, and Sheila. Ekholm, big hit there as Juleson got a piece, but Nugent Hopkins scores!
Juleson goes for the big hit. Well, he gets the hit, but he creates the odd man rush. But that's just an aggressive play. You can't make at that position.
Woodrow to the penalty killing. Roll a shot! Sheila down. Draisaitl in front, cross crease. McDavid thought he'd score. 9 seconds of the power play. Rebound!
Nurse going to him first, Desharnais following up, and now everybody getting involved. Corey Perry trying to bait Brock Besser, and Besser knows better than that.
Garland scores! And the Canucks are on the board. Quinn Hughes wants a shooting lane. But Pettersson, he went high, and maybe a break. And out comes Sheila, and it's cleared away. Pettersson in on the draw, and Vancouver comes up with a puck. Brock Besser put it in front, scores! And the game is tied. Draisaitl back to Bouchard. In the final minute, and the tie's been broken. So 2 goals come 62 seconds apart. The net is empty. Back to Vancouver. Garland blocked. The series is tied. Now a best of 3, and it's just warming up. And Calvin Pickard is a winner in his Stanley Cup playoff debut.
Great locker room guy. Everyone wants to be around him. And when he can go in the net and play like that, it's kind of hard to not want a teammate like Cal on your team.
Pretty upset with myself at the moment. That was a pretty big play at the end of the game there. Tell me.
A new game, you can be a hero. Don't worry about what's happened in the past.
Sit back and enjoy game number 5. Every game has been decided by 1 goal. He'll settle it down deep. Draisaitl in front. They score! It's Evander Kane. Edmonton breaks the ice in game 5. And back to the point. Hughes will swing it across. Hronek. A tip off Pickard. The Oilers, they take over. They'll shove it in the slot. A chance. Shelov's a big stop. Zach Hyman out in front. Shelov's off his own man. Miller across, Pettersson, fought off, and held out, robs it right along the goal line. Knocked down, Olsen fishing for it, Soucy, he scores! That front suspension has tied it, Connor Brown. Across, they score, Matthias Janmark, the answer goal by the Edmonton Oilers. 23 seconds. Ekholm checked on the play. Solid hit there by DiGiuseppe. DiGiuseppe has it. He scores! First career Stanley Cup goal for the new dad, Phil DiGiuseppe. What a stop by Pickard! McDavid right in, shut down. Shelovs, he's got it. On the high play, Hronek. A tip, a chance off the play. Hoglander. Pettersson. Miller drags it, shoots it, stopped and covered by Pickard. Push for Vancouver on this power play. Weak side, shot rockets wide, captured by Connor Garland, helped out by Joshua. Garland can't sneak it home. Carried along by Draisaitl with a shot, good stick by Hronek. 39 seconds left, lifted ahead. Lindholm pulls up, centering pass off the post. They score! JT Miller in the right place at the right time with 31.9 seconds left. JT Miller. Late game heroics. And that is all. The Vancouver Canucks lead this best-of-7 series.
Vancouver Canucks a 3-2 victory, but also a 3-2 series lead. The Oilers, they look to stave off elimination and force a Game 7.
The pressure is on here in Edmonton. Cup or bust was the players' proclamation before the season began. Now it's all on the line tonight. Lose, and you go home.
The Vancouver Canucks, a win away from going to the conference final. A team that Rick Tocchet took over last year.
Phenomenal opportunity. We're at home, Game 6, Saturday night.
Well, the big story, Stuart Steeler gets the call with the season on the line. The Oilers look to extend it as they face elimination for the first time. Game 6 from Rogers Place. Sticks get high after the whistle.
The emotion of this big game in the crowd.
And center Holloway. Let's move to the net. Scores! What a beauty! Nice move by Pettersson. And behind the front, Hoflander scores! Return fire under 2 minutes later. And what a chance that was. Suter fired it wide with an open net. Wrestling match in the crease. It'll go back to Hughes at the line. Here's Hughes shooting through the screen. Skinner. McDavid comes on his front. Hyman in his skates. And he scores!
There's the spark you're looking for.
That's ignited the crowd here at Rogers Place. And steered to the line. Bouchard again. Scores! 3-1 Oilers. Stop! Loose puck. Hughes a shot. Skinner got a piece of that. And the Oilers will take a 2-goal lead to the room. Here's McDavid in front. Scores! Nugent Hopkins and a 3-goal Edmonton lead. Elias Pettersson proves his handle off the pipe. And a face-off. What? Scores! Evander Kane.
For Leon Draisaitl, point number 100 in the playoffs. Third fastest to do so.
We got a tussle. That's guess who?
5 games in the making. It seemed like this was going to be inevitable. 91-91.
Game 6 belongs to the home team. How's Game 7 sound?
We're going back to Vancouver for the 2 best words in sports. Game 7.
This is the moment that they dream about being in.
It's a huge opportunity for everybody. I think we play the game to be on that stage. Play like you want to be a hero.
The Vancouver Canucks, the Edmonton Oilers, a win away from going to the conference final.
Ultimately, just play our game. Playing our game, everybody doing their job. We'll come out very happy.
The city loves you. It's because of you guys. You guys built this. So let's go hang it out and show them why they respect you guys, because you guys never give up. You guys believe in each other. That's really what it comes down to.
A spot in the conference final on the line with Rogers Arena charged by towel power.
Well, you got to think for Brock Besser, too, to have him miss this game, the most important one.
What an atmosphere. That's not news. It's been amazing throughout this series in both Vancouver and Edmonton. An all-Canadian Game 7 in the delirious din of Rogers Arena. Who will be the last Canadian team standing? Who gets Dallas in the Western Conference Final? Buckle up all the way up and then turns and goes down. Ripper, oh, big stop early for Sheila. There's a shot charging down the right side. Cutting in. Stop. Off the board, but not out. Here's a chance. Ilya McCann. And Vancouver is going to get the first power play. It is a double-minor.
This is a must-score opportunity.
Looking to break the ice in Game 7.
This has been textbook penalty kill right now of just not allowing an easy setup.
Into the skates of Lindholm. It's a break. Clear cut. Connor Brown. Home free. And Sheila. Best chance on the double-minor. Went to Edmonton.
Not a shot on goal for the Vancouver power play.
Comes back to Kulak across for Ceci. Loads of fire. Scores! Cody Ceci has opened the scoring in Game 7. The Oilers get their first power play tonight. Draisaitl in his spot. McDavid. Draisaitl. Oh! Did you see that? She loves absolute robbery.
Top line comes out with a tired Vancouver fourth line trapped in their own zone.
And he'll let it fly. Scores!
I think Hyman got a piece of that one right there.
His shot. Draisaitl across. Lindholm. Garland and Skinner. Face off. Hughes. Nice pass. Deep. Slippy. A push from the home side. Edmonton's going to get another power play. Takes some things. Bouchard fires wide. Rebound. Nugent Hopkins scores. Power play. play goal, and Edmonton has a 3-goal lead.
Your top players have to be your top players, both offensively and defensively.
And a big second period for the visitors.
The third period where you have to be desperate.
Puck's not going away. No giveaway here. Garland scores. Canucks on the board.
This building all of a sudden has life and energy.
Is alive here at Rogers Arena.
But put your seatbelt now.
Elias Pettersson breaking to the net. He just let me get this. What a chance. Tensions are rising at Rogers Arena. Down by 2 and just over 5 minutes to play. Here's Hughes. Tracked by Nugent Hopkins. Hronek scores! Vancouver a shot away.
And this place has just become lit up. Timeout here by Chris Knobloch. Just gather everyone around. It's been a nervous crowd throughout this third, but that goal has them on their feet and the energy ramped up.
Sheilov has headed off. Half-minute remaining. Last call here for Vancouver to the corner. Loose. A shot blocked. And another is cleared. The Edmonton Oilers are headed to Dallas for the Western Conference Final. What a furious finish, and a Canuck comeback just falls short.
After all the intensity, this handshake line is always the most interesting. You've been battling hard against the guy.
Right
and
there.
How about those two?
Yep.
91-91 have just been at each other, but the respect when the battle's over.
Connor McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers move on. The last Canadian team standing and into the Final Four.
Great battle, buddy. Good luck, buddy. Thanks. Great year, huh? Yeah, great year. Hey, great year, buddy. Hey? Yeah. Awesome, you're great. Yeah, go get it. Hey, unbelievable, huh? Unbelievable series. Good luck, hey. Good luck the rest of the way. Thanks, appreciate it. Thank you, great year. Great series, man. What a battle, hey. Thanks, great year, huh? Thank you very much. Yeah!
Oh, welcome inside Madison Square Garden here in New York City for tonight's matchup, Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final.
Both these teams advance with compelling Game 6 series clinching wins in the second round on the road. No doubt, two of the best teams from the National Hockey League, each capable of winning a Stanley Cup.
This is the makings of a 7-game series. It really is. And it's just such a great matchup in the East. We all wanted this, and I think it's just going to be phenomenal.
Here we go, Flo. Everybody up and off the ice quick now, man. Hagee, he'll clear it out at center. Forsling is on it. Gustav Forsling drops it off. Tkachuk scores! How about that for checking into the series? Matthew Tkachuk gets the opening goal in Game 1 to put the Panthers out front.
I don't think Shesterkin gets a good look at this through Adam Fox.
Kulikov leaves it back for Listerine. His shot is knocked down by Lindgren. Rangers coming. Here comes Braden Schneider on a partial breakaway. Now a full breakaway off the post.
He'll get it out to center. Ross with it. Spins it ahead. Cooley in alone. Stopped by Bobrovsky. Second break for the Rangers in this game, and Bobrovsky has shut the door twice. Down the wing, looks to the net. Stop made by Bobrovsky off the tip from Trocheck.
Final 7 seconds of the period. Panarin off for Fox. Across it goes, and a stop by Bobrovsky. Great stop on Zibanejad on what looked to be the best chance of the night for New York. Stenlund with Lafreniere riding him. Ekman Larsson scores!
You're not to lose the challenge now. I think there was contact. I think it did prevent him from playing his position.
It's dropped back and a great kick save. Rebound stop. Couple of chances for Wenberg. And then Cousins found on a clear. Trouba blocked by Forsling. Lafreniere, that one hit a pipe. Best chances of the night for the New York Rangers.
Down into Rangers territory, Shesterkin well out to play this one. Gave it right to Verhaeghe along the far boards. Verhaeghe back up for a tip off a Ranger, and they score! Carter Verhaeghe centered it. It went off a Ranger, and the Panthers have a 2-0 lead with 3:48 to play.
What a strange looking play that was. Shesterkin came out of his net to play the puck.
And it went right off the stick of Lafreniere.
Yeah, let's go.
The net is empty. Sam Bennett makes it 3-0 Florida.
Edel is blasted by Nico Mikkola, and that's going to take us to the end of this one.
Love you.
Game 1 in the books, and the Panthers take it 3-0 here at Madison Square Garden.
Boys, that's just one. We got a lot better. It's going to take a lot more, but let's keep going.
Pivotal
final game 2. The New York Rangers trying to even this series. Madison Square Garden is all set for game number 2. We expect plenty of low-scoring games in this series. When you have Igor Shesterkin at one end, a Vezina winner. Sergei Bobrovsky, a Vezina winner at the other end. Set to drop the puck in a moment. Gustafsson plays to Panarin. Trocheck wheels one in the high slot for Hagee. Lost control. Scores! Trocheck! A little tic-tac-toe. He puts it in for the game's first goal, and the Rangers have the lead.
That puck goes into the net, and it's bedlam in front of the net.
Goes after Gustafsson.
Kulikov says, you know what? I'm going to finish this anyway and send the message. And he did that.
Nobody's been arrested yet, so we're okay.
Coming up to the Rangers.
Barclay Gaudreau's going to head to the box.
Rangers flying number 21, 2 interference.
Centering pass denied. Bennett has it back. Some room here for Verhaeghe. Toe drag shoots.
Gol de los Panteras! Just like that! Just like that!
And they've tied it at 1. Now Tarasenko with a drop pass. And it's loose right between the dots. As Ekblad had an opportunity with Shesterkin out of position.
Gustafsson. Fox shoots. Bobrovsky the save. He's without his stick. Chance kicked aside by Bobrovsky.
Close to Raiden. Sidesteps a check. Montour moves in. Montour to the backhand. Denied by Shesterkin. He got it with the right pass.
Far boards. Barkov with Zibanejad all over him. Shakes off Zibanejad. Leaves it back to Barkov, and then he fires it off the post off the feed from Tarasenko.
Perfectly executed give and go, and Barkov couldn't beat the iron. Montour finds the cutter. Lundell. Stopped by Shesterkin. Terrific save by Igor. No stick is Hedl. Backdoor pass. Reinhart shot it just wide. Barkov to Reinhart, and Reinhart missed the net. Goaltender's duel between Bobrovsky and Shesterkin, and we need at least one more period to decide it.
The overtime frame set to go 1-1 through 60.
A stop by Roslovic. Thrown towards the net. Another save by Bobrovsky.
That was deflected. That's a good save. Comes Blomberg in the wing. Fires a shot and a save by Shesterkin, and he holds on.
His shot's blocked. Falls over. Wide open net. Couldn't get it to go.
It hits the back end of Ekman Larsson, and they are thankful for that.
Trapezoid back to Trouba. Trouba flips it out to center. Knocked down by Gaudreau. Finds Trocheck. Back out to Barclay Gaudreau. The shot and score! Barclay Gaudreau in overtime.
Oh! And the Rangers have found a way to win game 2 and claw themselves back into this series.
It's now a best of 5 as the Rangers win in overtime 2-1.
And looking around this building, there are a lot of Rangers jerseys. There was chance of Igor 30 minutes before the warm-up. The New York Snowbirds using their house a little later into the season this year here in Florida.
If you're on the other side in the Florida Panthers, you have to be happy going back home. Split 1-1 against the President's Trophy winning New York Rangers.
How can you beat this? Late May, Stanley Cup playoffs, conference finals. This is as good as it gets. We took care of business on the road. I'd like to get both, but we're back home feeling good about ourselves and excited for this, and I'm having so much fun.
And we'll get our first penalty of the afternoon.
They're hoping that starts a bit of a roll for their power play.
Down low, it's Reinhart, cuts to the front of the net, backhand, he scores! A power play goal for Sam Reinhart. The Panthers are on the board early.
Pass now goes to Lafreniere, partial breakaway, backhand scores!
Fabulous backhand here, up into the top of the net. And now Schneider with some room, they score! Looked like Barclay Gaudreau tipped it, and all of a sudden he's Gordie Howe.
Out in front for Hagee in the right circle. Down to Reinhart. Back in front. Deflection. They score. The Panthers tie it at 2. Sam Reinhart again on the power play.
Lafreniere flying again. Lafreniere. Beautiful move, and he scores. Oh, what a goal.
Alexei Lafreniere stayed with it. And the Rangers take a 3-2 lead.
Only coming up to the Rangers.
Rodriguez got knocked down. Fans want another penalty on Trouba. So it's another power play for Florida trying to get even. They've scored twice on the power play today. Lindros sends it down. Trocheck's there first. He gets bumped by Forsling. Centers one. And Gaudreau scores! What has gotten into Barclay Gaudreau?
And he Mikko Mikkola to the near circle, gives to Verhaeghe on his forehand, a shot, a bounce, and they score! That was put out front by Verhaeghe, looked like it went off Barkov, and the Panthers are back to within one.
Here's Forsling, scores! Gustav Forsling ties it at 4.
Laviolette's going to take a timeout.
Let's go back to work. Back to work. Next ours. Let's go here.
Here's Forsling again. Hit the post. Gustav Forsling just missed giving them the lead.
Rodriguez center. Great chance in front for Tkachuk. And Shesterkin up with a big save to send Game 3 to overtime.
Kulikov has it up the near wall, but the Rangers have it.
They heave on it. Score! Emeo is off to something in front, but the Rangers score in overtime, and they take a 2-1 series lead with a 5-4 win.
What was your overall message to them after a loss like this?
Yeah, sometimes you want to keep the growl. A lot of times in the playoffs, it's about making sure that you keep that energy full, that you cut off your losses, that you let it go. Then there's times you want to keep it and eat it and let it burn for a while and find a different kind of energy source. So I think you put up whatever we put up, you don't come away with the win, you should be a little growly.
It doesn't matter what any of the other numbers say. It does say 5-4 in Game 3 for the Rangers. It says 2-1 in the series for the Rangers. That's where Game 4 starts. So here's this Ranger power play, and they really have not gotten untracked in this series.
Not at all. Fox into the corner. Panarin centers for Trocheck, and he scores! Yeah! A power play goal and a 1-0 Rangers lead.
Panarin in tight corner, trying to get it up.
Shoulder and then deflects up off the crossbar, just an inch in front of the goal line.
Just one shot on this power play for Florida. Lindgren's out in 5 seconds. Bennett, it gets behind Shesterkin, and it's in the net. A Florida goal and a 1-1 tie.
Another Panther power play coming up.
Yeah, there's going to be a delay of game penalty here.
On the near side, 47 seconds in the power play. Barkov, Tkachuk in front. Bouncing puck, jammed it, they score! A power play goal! Carter Verhaeghe on the backhand, and the Panthers take the lead. It's 2-1.
Oh, what a play! Lafreniere off the goalpost! And out of play as Alexis Lafreniere on another highlight reel move.
Off sends it out to Verhaeghe. Here comes Verhaeghe in the near circle, leaves it back for Barkov on a backhand and a save by Shesterkin.
I don't think I've ever seen that before, but Kreider's now got it in his glove, and he ends up pitching it. It ends up staying on the ice. Tkachuk says he's only got one of them.
Fox in the circle now. Moves away from Lawrence on the backhand. They score! Tapped in by Lafreniere.
Here we go. Same movie, different day. Here's overtime again.
Zibanejad and up high for Blake Wheeler. He had it poked away by Mikkola. It's picked up by Barkov. And he stopped, but there'll be a penalty here against New York. Way back up high. 1 for 3 on the power play tonight. Down low. Score!
Yeah! Yeah! The overtime winner here in Game 4, and this series is tied.
Panthers take their second bite out of the apple.
Sam Reinhart from right out in front on the power play. 3-2 the final here in Game 4.
We're witnessing New York kind of caving in. The Florida Panthers, they're imposing their will on this group.
Yeah, the series tied.
In a pretty impressive way.
It does feel like the Florida Panthers now have all the momentum on their side, heading back to New York for game number 5.
Two really good teams, great skill, and it's 2-2. So both teams are at least going to play 6 games, and if you're a fan of hockey, you're going to get
Game 7 mentality on the road.
Fast and physical.
Down low, Heedle backhand. Free puck. And good work by Barkov to tie up Zibanejad. Couldn't get it back, but it goes down low and they hit the post. Sam Bennett hit the goal post.
Good play to keep it in. Stanley with a chance. Shesterkin down, but he's got the puck.
50 seconds to go in the Florida power play. In comes Tkachuk to the Rangers zone. Gave it away. Brought up by Kreider to Zibanejad. Kreider up the middle. Breaks to the net. Kreider scores! A short-handed goal by Chris Kreider. Gives the Rangers a 1-0 lead.
You're right. Across the line. Stenlund shot. Rebound. Mikkola, the big defenseman. He ran into Shesterkin. There's a penalty here. And now bodies fly behind the net.
I
had the original coming over, and then he comes all the way in and takes him out. So I evened it up.
He had it poked away by Ekblad. Back go the Panthers. Bennett down to our left over the Rangers' blue line. Bennett heads in, threads it. Forsling backhand, and he scores! Gus Forsling ties the game. What a feed from Bennett. It's 1-1.
Rodriguez took a shot out in front. Got a shot on. They whack away. It's still free.
And he tells Tkachuk, beat it. Get out of here.
Rodriguez down in tight. A chance. Oh, what a play there by Lundell. Put it through his legs.
Lundell down low. Losterinen between his legs.
Same play went between his legs. Shesterkin stopped them both.
Stay with it, baby. Stay with it. Stay with your game.
Mount is taken out of harm's way. Luostarinen then on for Lundell. Left side, the circle. Lundell a shot, and he scores! Anton Lundell gives the Panthers their first lead of the night. He lets it rip out of the left circle.
Goes underneath his arm. Anton Lundell's first of the series.
Here's Bennett with the net empty. Sam Bennett shoots and scores! And the Florida Panthers take a 3-2 lead in the Eastern Conference Final.
The next game starts right now. Let's go take care of it. Well done. Congratulations.
The Panthers with a win would advance to the Stanley Cup Final for the second year in a row for these Panther fans. Tonight is either the last home game of the season, or they'll be back soon to watch their team try to win the first Stanley Cup in franchise history. There's no margin for error tonight for New York.
Bring out all your cliches. Backs up against the wall. No tomorrow. Whatever you've got, bring it out, because this is the game that the Rangers must have.
Here's a turnaround shot. Blocked out in front of the follow-up by Kakko after the original try by Goodrow. Verhaeghe with Barkov heading to the net. Verhaeghe, rebound! And it's banded away from the slot by Kreider.
And it's clear to center. Roslovic into the middle. Brzezinski left side to Cooley. And a shot save. Rebound! Went wide.
Intercepted, and a clear from Gustafsson. Bounces one into the neutral zone, and the Panthers will bring it back in quickly. Here's Bennett with room. Left side, Rodriguez. Bennett a shot, and he scores! Top shelf off the burn in, and the Panthers strike first with 48.5 seconds to go. Here in the first period, it's 1-0 Panthers.
Call them the ball constrictor because they just squeeze you until the life's out of your game.
Fantastic play by Bennett. Here's a breakaway. Tkachuk to the net. Save! Great save by Shesterkin on Tkachuk.
Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Rebound. Tarasenko. Stopped by Shesterkin. Here's Barkov. Stopped by Shesterkin.
Foot race between Luostarinen and Keandre Miller, and Luostarinen wins that battle. Lundell in front, and they score! It was sent backdoor for Tarasenko, and the Panthers take a 2-0 lead. What a feed out in front, and what a finish as Tarasenko jams it home.
Nikola will run out the clock in the quarter for the second game in a row.
And the Florida Panthers are going to the Stanley Cup Final.
4 big bites out of the apple. The Rangers season has come to a disappointing end. It's over.
Hey, we're back, baby.
The Florida Panthers punch their ticket back to the Stanley Cup Final. Control.
Be back in this position after such a tough loss last year. I just remember going around telling everybody, we'll be back. Well, we're back right now, so we're really excited.
You're all brilliant. I love every one of you.
The Western Conference Final.
This is going to be a challenge unlike any that the Oilers have faced to this point, I think, right? Like, the Dallas Stars are a different animal than what they've faced so far.
All right, man, here we go. Hey, we're playing fast here tonight. Don't let them set up in controlled situations. Let's dig them out and attack here. Okay, let's make sure we're on our toes on these guys.
All right, success of our playoffs here, especially this round, is how well we check. How well we check in the forecheck, on our line rush against, and in the defensive zone, especially around the slot and around the net. All right, we know what to do.
In the late 90s through the turn of the century, it was an annual playoff matchup. Fresh off a 7-game series win over Vancouver, Edmonton is seeing stars again.
The Western Conference Final is underway.
Nadal was poaching at the line, stop, and a rebound stop.
2 big stops early by the Oilers, Stuart Skinner.
Keep working above them, keep working above them. Good shift, good shift.
Here's Warren Bumble. Stopped by Ottinger. Duchesne in front, chance and Skinner. Out beyond the blue.
Both of these teams have gone to the West Final over the last 2 years. Both fell short. This year, one of them will advance to the Stanley Cup Final. You've got new opponents and new matchups. It'll be fun to see how these coaches are going to navigate this first game.
Couldn't get it on that quick shot. Rebound score. Leon Draisaitl has the kickstarter tonight. Leon Draisaitl on the board again, and he is climbing the ranks of the best start in Stanley Cup playoff history in the company of some of the legends now tied with Warren Messier.
McDavid, cross side, broken up by Tanner. Behind him, gets to the puck and scores! Jack Irving with his 12th in the postseason. 2-0 Edmonton.
A lot of game left here. A lot of game.
Single Tubby.
Go, 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 go. Four.
Now a giveaway. Jamie Benn moving in. Through the crease. Score! Sagan!
Costly giveaway by the Oilers. Ben in front to Sagan, and Dallas is on the board.
The center pass. Sagan comes close again. Here's Donato centering into the paint. And it comes loose. Dallas Stars a handful right now.
Hey, stay the course, guys. Stay the course. We're playing well.
Get behind them. Make the next play. Make the next play here.
It's about growing along the way. You know, the path to the Stanley Cup goes through many ups and downs and twists and turns. It's what playoff hockey's all about, and it'll be fun to watch how these individual matchups start to heat up as the game goes along.
Off the board, shot by Petrovic. Vogel getting in front of that attempt. Puck comes in front, score! Sagan draws it! The second of the game with 3:23 remaining.
And we will head to overtime in game one.
Dallas is looking for the 2 home run plays. Guys, we showed that we're a better team here. All right? We're going to roll them, we're going to work them, and we'll get that win. All right? Let's go.
Puck's got to continue to get in behind here. Make good changes. Get the next line out here. Let's go. Come on. Let's go win a game. Keep playing behind them.
Onto the right side. Hyman Smith shoots. Rebound. Connor McDavid. How did that not go in?
Oh my goodness.
A remarkable save. McDavid had a wide open net and failed to bury it. If he had that 100 times, how many would it go in? 99 times?
97 anyway.
Yeah, 97 would be a good number, but not tonight. And we'll be headed for more overtime tonight.
Tanev plays the puck up the board. There's Bouchard in front. Score! Connor McDavid, the redirect early in the second overtime. The Edmonton Oilers win game one.
It's Connor McDavid! The Oilers strike first in the conference final.
And the great ones creating the great moments.
Who is it that scores the game winner? Connor McDavid has won game one.
Great job. We're 1 up. We got 3 more.
Over 3,000 kilometers separates Dallas and Edmonton. You can feel the buzz in northern Alberta all the way down here in the heart of Texas.
It took double overtime in the opener. The Oilers looking to make the series lead bigger in Texas. The Stars trying to get even.
Game 2, Stars and Oilers. We hope you brought your appetite.
Finish the job here, boys. Finish the job. Let's go. Finish the job.
That's why we love the greatest game in the world.
Game 2 is underway.
That pass cut off and away goes Duchene. What a terrific defensive play. Clyde McDavid can get on his horse. And now he takes Tanev nearly into the Edmonton bench. What an opening shift for 97.
For Benn, 2-on-1 with Stankoven. Jamie Benn shoots and scores!
An early break into the zone, and the captain, Jamie Benn, 3.5 minutes into game one, gives Dallas the lead.
Brown, Chichi redirect. Stopped by Oettinger. Rebound, score! The Oilers come right back, and Connor Brown ties the game at 1.
Brownie! Let's go! How about you, Brownie? Hey!
Oh, and Sagan is stopped. Skinner makes the save here.
Let's go here. Let's go. Come on. Forwards, we got to take this game over. Let's go.
There's Craig Smith.
defense are trying to be aggressive to create offense, and we'll see if maybe one little mistake creates that off-man rush if you're trying to score at one end and you give up a chance at the other.
Jaws, we got a skate.
Shooter with a shot. Marchment.
And with 16-19 left in the third period, Dallas is back in front.
Get ready, get ready. Dewey.
Skinner to the bench. Extra attacker going on. Dallas has the puck. Liddell takes a look at the empty net. Fires, scores.
From center ice, the insurance, all smiles for Dallas.
As the Stars even the series. And one game apiece.
Series even, and now a best of 5.
From Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, it's Game 3. The Edmonton Oilers and the Dallas Stars. Western Conference Final tied. One game apiece.
Pack mentality, everyone around it, coming up with that puck and then moving it quickly when we get it.
Game 3 from Edmonton. Perfect harmony.
In Texas oil country, both teams staked an early claim. Connor McDavid in double overtime. Mason Marchment at the winning strike 2 nights later. So the Western Conference Final even as it shifts to the oil capital of Canada. Nice stop there by Otto McDavid. What a chance that was. Scores! Connor McDavid with the shot. Zach Hyman on the doorstep.
Hyman crossing in front. McDavid took the shot. Just 2 minutes. 2 seconds in. Edmonton with a 1-0 lead. Ekholm comes around. Throws in front. They score! McDavid!
97 is flying tonight.
This is a different animal. This is an Oiler team on home ice that has a little bit more composure and confidence.
That's it. You're making the next play. Play fast. Go north. Win your puck battles. Win your battles.
Back and goal scores. Jason Robertson's on the board.
Puck is loose. Flip towards the net. They score! Robertson again! 2 goals in 2.5 minutes scored by Robertson.
This has been a completely different Dallas team in the second period than the one we saw in the first.
Center again, Stankoven, Johnston scores, and Dallas has the lead.
Well, after a game where they had nothing going at all, got outshot 10-3 in the first, it's Jason Robertson who started the comeback. He hadn't scored in 10, well, in 3 minutes and 33 seconds, the Dallas Stars have turned this game on their head. This is the one time where you just kind of dig in and try to get something positive to happen at the end of the period here.
Final minute of the period, score! Deflected in front by Henry! We are tied at 3!
Draisaitl, there, the post, comes to Shane, in, big stop, Skinner!
Oh boy, what a sequence there. It's got an overtime kind of feel to it.
Live by the Stars. Here's Robertson, looks to bank it in. He scores! A hat trick! And a 4-3 lead for the Dallas Stars!
This is a player who is good there to score, and score he has here tonight to the tune of 3 goals.
This one is in the books. The Oilers scored 2 in the first 7:37 of the game, but Dallas roars back, and they take Game 3 on the road.
The first real gut check point of the series. Oilers are once again the last Canadian team standing, so McDavid, Nurse, and the rest must walk the walk here tonight in order to tie the series.
One thing at a time though, amen? One shift, one period, take it one step at a time. Yep.
Let's be tough in the meaty parts of the game here tonight, okay? Around our net, box outs, 50-50 puck battles, against the pinch. Those are all ours here tonight. Let's go, come on.
Sounds great at Rogers Place again tonight as they try to take this series back to Dallas, even at 2 games apiece.
Tapped it in and the Stars rush in. Shot, score! Wyatt Johnston from the left wing circle. They wanted a better start. They get one 58 seconds in.
Drop on the jump, score! 2-0 Dallas!
And 2 goals in the opening 5.5 minutes for the visiting Dallas Stars.
You just have to adjust as a player. Try to block the noise out.
One shift at a time, guys. Win your shift.
Play smart, play our way. We don't need to cheat anything.
Come on, we're the better team here. Let's go.
Right on, with the shot, scores! Ryan McLeod, with McDavid, rebound, scores! The game is tied!
Let's go, Nuggets!
One-timer score! Matthias Janmark has given Edmonton its first lead of the night!
Really is a test of your composure, your resilience. You know, this is really a must-win. You had to be of the mindset for the Edmonton Oilers, and you get off to a rocky start. There doesn't seem to be any confidence or energy in the building. Well, to turn that around the way they have and to really step on the accelerator.
They were down by 2 under 5.5 minutes in, but they roared back and scored 5 unanswered. Best of 3 now in the Western Conference Final.
Great game. We got ourselves a hell of a series. All right, let's go get the next one. Great job.
Game 100 for the Dallas Stars tonight, regular season and playoffs. Game 99 for the Oilers. A lot of hockey played to now be 2 wins away from a Stanley Cup final.
Series tied at 2, both teams with 10 playoff victories.
Game 5, Western Conference Final.
It doesn't get any better.
There's no secrets when you get down this point, Tam. It's going to come down to who wants it the most.
2 wins away from a berth in the Stanley Cup final as the Oilers and Stars dig deep in the heart of Texas.
It's Game 5, the Dallas Stars and the Edmonton Oilers.
Roope hits the back, nice stop, rebound, and that is denied. Oh, what a chance for Dallas to open the scoring.
There's been a wild series over the first 4 games with crazy momentum swings. The team that took a 2-0 lead in each of the last 2 games has lost the game.
These puck battles are ours.
Let's go! In. Yeah.
Hit him.
Oh, it's a big stop by Skinner. Pavelski on the doorsteps to Hyman. A shot blocked and the rebound. He tried to bank it.
Well, every game obviously matters, but when you get deep into a series, games 5 through 7, all it is, can you win?
It's knocked down. Penalty coming up. And the Oilers will get the first power play.
David off the goal line. One-timer, Bouchard save. Rebound. Tipped in. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. 1-0 Edmonton in Game 5.
Well, you just sense everything at stake at this time here.
Nugent-Hopkins moving it with a shot. He scores! His second of the night, both on the power play. 2-0 Edmonton.
And this is just a beauty of a shot. Just the quick release under the glove of Ottinger, and as a goal scorer, no better sound to hear than that puck going off the post and in the back of the net.
Wins it in the offense. It's a Broberg who scored! Philip Broberg from the point. His first Stanley Cup playoff goal. And now it's a 3-0 Edmonton lead.
Let's go!
Keep pushing. We keep pushing, guys.
Big stop by Skinner. Good stop by Skinner.
Robertson shot blocked in front by Nurse.
Sagan shot blocked.
And the Edmonton Oilers will head home with a 3-2 lead in the series. And an opportunity to advance to the Stanley Cup final.
Just a brilliant road game, start to finish.
Hey, guys. One more. Let's eliminate these guys. You guys played a great game. We have to replicate that as much as possible in 2 nights. All right? So great work.
We've not seen anticipation in this city for a berth in the Stanley Cup final since Dwayne Rollison patrolled the crease for the Edmonton Oilers.
It is the most anticipated game in the history of Rogers Place. And the excitement of the Oilers on the cusp of a Cup final berth is what you'd expect here in the deafening environs of oil country.
Game 6 of the Western Conference final with the Edmonton Oilers leading the Dallas Stars 3-2. what an atmosphere for the Dallas Stars. They must win tonight in order to force a Game 7 back home.
Will it be a Panthers-Oilers Cup final, or will the Stars be Oilers here tonight?
Game 6 is next, and it's feeling like 06 in Edmonton.
Simple plays. Stay in the battles. Puck's laying there, no flybys.
All right, here, man, we got one. We're the better team here tonight. We're the better team here.
Here's hits for Robertson shooting. A stop there by Skinner. Another one off the post. And Seguin comes close.
Difference out Hyman behind the net by Harley, and then taken down by the penalty. Tana tripped him up.
And an early power play for Edmonton in Game 6.
Leon Draisaitl for McDavid. Dissect steal. Walks in front of the shot and scores!
What a goal! McWow! 1-0 Edmonton.
This building is on fire thanks to the Oilers captain who's making a one-goal game.
Now McDavid for Harvey scores!
2-0 Edmonton. This building on fire. And the Oilers have a pair of power play markers here.
You know that for Pete DeBoer here, you're just looking for some sort of a spark.
Go, out! We're going, boys. Flying. Let's go, peeps. Let's step up.
He's getting with a shot. It was almost there, on the drive from the right point.
With the shot, and Skinner denies that. Report for the backhand. Stop by Skinner.
Despite 28 shots for the Dallas Stars, they're the frustrated ones despite having the huge edge from shots on goal. Where you're digging in and you're going, I'm down by 2.
That was blocked, and then Sagan puts it in front. And they score! Marchment cuts the Edmonton lead to 2-1.
Mason Marchment scored the game winner here in Game 3, and he's given the Dallas Stars some life here in Game 6.
Big one. Big one.
Chance of let's go Oilers from the crowd here in Edmonton. 2.5 minutes away from advancing. 6 skaters on for Dallas. Their net is empty. They trail the Oilers 2-1.
One last chance for Dallas. And the Edmonton Oilers, for the first time in 18 years, are headed to the Stanley Cup Finals. Battles on the bitter end. Final shots, 35-10. Dallas.
The Oilers finished with 10 shots on goal. That's the fewest ever in a clinching game.
Well, we got ourselves a heck of a matchup. The Oilers and the Panthers.
Saturday night, we dropped the puck.
Panthers getting back to it. A year ago, they lost that Game 5 in Vegas. They were on a mission from mid-September right on through. Only the second team in 40 years after losing the Stanley Cup Final to go back the next year.
Edmonton, they're the underdogs. They're starting on the road, but they're very, very good. We just saw them win the West in impressive fashion.
Connor McDavid on the big stage. This is what we've all been waiting for. It's a treat for both these teams and should be one heck of a final.
Is it destiny for the Oilers Stars or redemption for last year's runners-up? Edmonton vying to enhance a rich championship legacy, North versus South, with a 31-year National Cup drought on the line. It's Game 1 of the 2024 Stanley Cup Final and the ultimate destination, 4 wins away.
Barkov 3-on-2 for the moment across the line. Barkov out in front. They score!
Connor Verhaeghe, 3 minutes 59 seconds in, and the Panthers take a 1-0 lead here in Game 1.
Here's Bouchard just inside his own line. Here's McDavid powering to the front of the net. It's stopped by Bobrovsky. Beautiful touch pass. And here's Enrique. Stop by Bobrovsky.
Here's a break. Nugent Hopkins in it. And another spectacular stop. Bobrovsky on fire early.
He's unbelievable. He takes away the lower part of the net. They got to go upstairs. But here's the most important. Get rid of the breakaways.
Saved by Bobrovsky with lots of traffic right in front. Panthers didn't like the fact that they knocked into Bobrovsky after he made the catch.
Just protecting the goalie.
Talked about that tightness in other games that we've had. How do you guys get out of it?
Probably twice with you, but we've been doing this for 6 weeks, so that's not too bad.
The offensive line, he'll play it down off the end board. Bennett after up front, chance, and they score. It's Evan Rodriguez. What a setup, what a finish, and the Panthers take a 2-0 lead.
Oh my God, what a
Early in the second period of game 1-1, turns into 2-0. The Panthers double their advantage.
Here's Matthias Janmark in. Janmark stopped by Bobrovsky, who wasn't sure if Brown came in.
It's underneath and you knock the goaltender's pad in. That's why the goal's waved off.
McDavid again. Out in front, bouncing puck in the crease. Hyman just couldn't get possession of it. Draisaitl heads to the net. Beautiful pass. Saved by Bobrovsky. Rebound by Nugent Hopkins. Did not go.
Shot toward the net. Knocked down by Montour. Hopkins played it across the goal line. With Bobrovsky out.
I'm holding tight right up.
Hyman near side, Draisaitl in front of chance, a save. Bobrovsky on McDavid. He got from his left to his right to deny Connor McDavid.
Bouchard down low, tapped by Hyman, and Bobrovsky got a quick whistle. He didn't have it covered.
McDavid, a quick tip at the side of the net. Again, Bobrovsky down without the stick.
Bouchard had it blocked. Barkov, Losterinen, empty netter to seal it with 4.4 to go.
Unable to figure out how to get one past Bobrovsky, and that gives Paul Maurice, after losing the first 2 on the road last year against the Vegas Golden Knights, they get game number 1 on home ice.
It will be their first Stanley Cup final series lead.
In the environment of the Stanley Cup Finals, that was an elite game for sure.
Edmonton outplayed them, but the scary thing is they outplayed them and they lost. And they didn't score. You know Florida's going to play a better game. You have to keep your level at that, or maybe find another level that they might not have gotten.
You can't be like, oh, we played well enough to win the game, but you didn't win the game. It's good to feel good about your game, but it's not good enough. You lost 3-0.
Tarasenko drops it. Here's a collision and a penalty coming against Warren Foegele.
5-minute major, and again this time same path, and he sticks it out.
Now a penalty as Janmark got upended at the red line.
To 4-on-4, and you feel, I would think, a little bit on your heels.
3-on-1. Ekholm in over the line with Draisaitl. Ekholm shoots, scores through Bobrovsky and trickles home. And Edmonton on its first shot of the game.
It has its first goal of the series. It's 1-0.
How's your heart rate?
When we got the 5-minute penalty against us, it was a little high, but when we scored on the 4-on-4, it came back down, so it was all good.
Still 4-on-4. Sam Bennett back from Montour.
Montour's got the whole net and rings it right off the crossbar. Now Nico Igla tried to pass across that. They misjudged that a bit.
Gosh, you shot this on Bob. Nice save, Bob.
There's Lundell, left side drop pass shot, and they scored. It's Nico Mikla. He let it rip.
Mikla takes a deep breath and joins the rush and beats Stu Skinner on the glove side.
Here's Tkachuk all alone and stopped by Skinner.
Low the shot of Bobrovsky. Awkwardly, but spectacularly makes the save.
Ford gets played into Rodriguez. Out in front. Bennett stopped at point-blank range by Stuart Skinner.
Right side, around the end boards, Evan Rodriguez here in the near circle. Looked to play it on net, couldn't get it through. Another try, a shot, he scores! Evan Rodriguez let it rip, and he beats Skinner short side. The Panthers have their first lead of the night. It's 2-1. What a laser of a wrist shot that was.
There's a whistle, and now Draisaitl, they go after him.
As soon as the Panthers saw their captain down, they charged Draisaitl.
Now you got a wrestling match here.
To Lundell. Anton Lundell near side. Lets it rip, tipped, and they score! Evan Rodriguez got a stick on it, and the Panthers make them pay. It's 3-1.
The Oilers have scored 1 goal. Impossible to win like that. The Panthers are full marks for winning their 2 home games in a 2-0 series lead.
The Stanley Cup final shifts 4,100 kilometers north by northwest to Edmonton, and the Oilers hope to change the direction of the series tonight in game number 3.
It's been 18 years they've been waiting for this moment, another Stanley Cup final game on home ice. How loud is this building? All the shaking and the noise. Man, what a scene this has been in a building and in a city that's been waiting for this moment for so long.
You win tonight before the next turnaround. All of a sudden the energy, the emotion is focused towards game 4. The building will be on your side again.
And I'm excited to see what our group's made of. I'm excited to see us fight through adversity. I'm looking forward to people doubting us again. We're getting foot backs against the wall.
Bouchard
blocker. A shorthanded try for Brown. Again out front, Brown, and he missed one.
McDavid centers. Draisaitl, a great chance. Stopped by Sergei Bobrovsky.
Draisaitl again. In front. Bobrovsky with the stop back to the line. That shot played wide in front. And Bobrovsky down off Cody Ceci. And he'll hold on.
If you watch the Florida Panthers throughout this playoff, this was commonplace.
A power move up the far side. Almost lost it. Got it back across to an open Forsling. A shot tip, and they score with Sam Reinhart cruising to the front of the net. That one deflects home, and the Panthers strike first with 1:02 to go. Here in the opening frame, it's 1-0.
Ryan Vaughn by Sam Bennett. And the rebound, Adam Henrique. It's going to be a breakaway. Warren Fogle right to left, shoots and scores. And this game is tied. Warren Fogle, his first goal since game 1 of the playoffs, ties game 3.
Lundell sends it in from center ice, bouncing puck. Skinner couldn't handle it, and they take advantage and score. Vladimir Tarasenko.
Let's have muscles. Got it.
After Skinner could not control the puck behind the net, he scrambled to get back into the cage, and it was too late.
Rover takes the hit from Tkachuk. And it's turned over. Tkachuk in front. Scores! Sam Bennett up top.
Sam Reinhart there first. Barkov and Rodriguez. Here's Barkov. He scores! Alexander Barkov makes it 4-1 Florida.
In 94 seconds, this went from a 2-1 game to a 4-1 game. And this seems like a mountain.
Bobrovsky, rebound, McDavid in front. Broberg fires and scores. Edmonton's back in the game. It's 4-2 with 13:58 to play.
McDavid and Draisaitl on this shift as it comes back to the line. Kulak the shot. Leaves the tip by McLeod. Here goes one of his career now, and they're within one. Come on, one more. 5 minutes to go. Time for one more. McDavid is in front. Oh, Bobrovsky. What a stop. Up McLeod. That looked like the equalizer. That's Bobrovsky's biggest save of this Stanley Cup final.
The final seconds tick away, and the Panthers take game 3 by a 4-3 final score. The Panthers lead the Stanley Cup final 3-0. The Panthers are 1 win away from hockey's ultimate prize.
Panthers on the cusp. Edmonton looks to buy more time while Florida dreams that this night will last forever.
I know it's a 3-0 series, and I'm really impressed with everything Florida's done, and it's still that close. If I'm Edmonton, I take a piece of that and say it's going to break our way. You have to believe that. You can't let any doubt in your mind.
Got that unshakable belief, huh?
We can string together a lot of wins. We've shown it. I don't think there's any doubt in our room.
These next 10 days are going to be memorable. All right, starts tonight.
Comes up top, Tkachuk sends that up the post. Rebound, that hit the post. Back-to-back fights, and it's scoop pass for Hagee. It's a 2-on-1. Connor Brown has the puck. In deep, in front, scores! Second short-handed goal of the playoffs for Mattias Janmark.
Janmark back out there with Henrique and Brown. Janmark over the line, heading for the net. A centering pass tipped home. Adam Henrique makes it 2-0 Edmonton. Janmark, a goal and an assist in the first 8 minutes.
Bumped by Ceci, puck to the line. Forsling has it. Big drive tip, and they score! Gus Forsling let it rip. Tarasenko is cruising by the front of the net, and the Panthers are back to within 1.
Neutral zone for Sam Bennett. He's in. Dishes. One-timer. Sprawling save. Stuart Skinner on Carter Verhaeghe.
6'4" Skinner stretches out as far as he can.
Kulak left wing, and Draisaitl's got to step on Ekblad. Centering pass to the net. Score! 3-1. Dylan Holloway from Draisaitl.
Big hit by Ekblad on Fogle along the boards. Here's McDavid. He scores! Connor McDavid on the score sheet. And it's 4-1 Edmonton.
And that gives McDavid room. Drop, spins, scores!
A 5-1 Oiler lead for the first time in the playoffs. Sergei Bobrovsky is out of the net.
And Tkachuk and McDavid were involved.
Hey, he's going. Hey, take him out. Go. 5-on-3.
Bouchard. They're all within the top of the circle. Draisaitl scores!
Nugent Hopkins goal. It drops off the backside of Stolars. It's 6-1.
Perry, McDavid stayed on side. McDavid for a beauty. Dylan Holloway.
32 assists in the postseason for Connor McDavid, the most ever, passing Wayne Gretzky for the most in NHL history.
Historic victory for the Edmonton Oilers in Game 4, 8-1, the final score.
Still alive and headed to Game 5 Tuesday night.
Sort of had sweep all written over it, and then all of a sudden we've got a series. So was that 8-1 loss in Edmonton a Florida speed bump, or did the Oilers figure something out that can help them here tonight?
I know it's only one win.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it was 1-0 or 8-1. That's how Florida's approaching it. This Game 5, I can't wait. It's going to be very intriguing to see what gives.
Good stick up high by Brown, short-handed and alone. Connor Brown scores! Let it burn! For the second game in a row, Edmonton opens the scoring with a short-handed goal. Nugent Hopkins stopped from close range. 5 seconds on the Mikkola penalty. Bouchard scores! A power play goal!
It hits Hyman in the right leg.
Yeah!
Bouchard will launch it ahead for Fogle to skate into.
Go, Boogie, go!
On his backhand to Connor McDavid, who breaks loose. McDavid, sharp angle shot, he scores! And Edmonton takes a 3-0 lead. And the Oilers threatening to drag the Panthers all the way back to Alberta.
You know, reel in just a little bit now if we get enough time in the clock to get a goal.
Holloway, who's bumped by Rodriguez, who keeps it in. Now Tkachuk a chance in front, a shot, and he scores! And Matthew Tkachuk gets the Panthers on the board!
Edmonton power play trying to regain that 3-goal advantage. Connor McDavid, the first player ever to score a Stanley Cup final goal in the building he was drafted. Right on the way, scores! What a brilliant piece of work!
Oh my God. Wow.
McDavid to Perry, and it's 4-1.
We're getting to see the best player in the world play the best hockey he's ever played in the biggest moments of his career.
Panthers try and set something up. Here's Montour, a shot, save Skinner, rebound, and they score! Evan Rodriguez in the blue paint, and the Panthers are back to within 2.
They can't clear it. Tkachuk's alone. Bennett trying to get position out in front. Ekman Larsson scores! Oliver Ekman-Larsson! It's a one-goal game. Opts for the point man, Ekman-Larsson. Sends it toward the net. Free puck! Backhanded wide by Tkachuk from his knees. Here's Reinhart. And a stop made by Skinner. Played out again toward the empty net. This one's on target! And it's swept away by Tkachuk at the last moment. But McDavid scores!
Connor doing Connor things.
Sends this series back to Alberta. They will indeed drag the Cats back to Edmonton.
That is Game 6 sound in the Stanley Cup Final. Friday night at Rogers Place.
Back to Berta, baby.
Looked like that streak without a Stanley Cup won by a team based in Canada was going to go to 32 years. There's still hope alive here north of the border.
Can any team come back 0-3? Well, it'd be the Oilers.
When you look at the Florida Panthers side of things, they are now facing extreme adversity.
But if there's a team to just put the brakes on it right now in this atmosphere in a Game 6, it's the Florida Panthers.
All we know for certain, this is the final game of the season in Edmonton. Can the Oilers drag the series back to Florida? Will the Panthers take the cut home tonight? Game 6 in the glorious Bedlam of Rogers Place.
And it's hit ahead to Draisaitl with a lot of help. Draisaitl down low, they score! Beautiful pass to Warren Fogle! And it's 1-0 Oilers!
This place is unhinged, and I don't know if you're going to come back from that if you're the Florida Panthers.
Waiting for it is Janmark driving into the net. Centering pass, reach shot, score! 2-0 Edmonton. What a finish! Adam Henrique puts it away, and the Oilers go up by 2 in Game 6.
Here comes Florida the other way. Verhaeghe centered one, and Barkov scores! How about that for a prompt response? Florida on the board just 10 seconds after the goal by Henrique.
The Barkov goal will be challenged for offside. A huge moment in the game.
They do have the ability to blow it up, isolate it much closer. We'll have to wait and see.
After video review, at 19:09, the play was offside, no ball.
It's not continues to do everything right in the frustration building in Paul Maurice.
Stenley wins the draw. Ekman Larsson, another rebound. Oh, it's in line. What a chance for Longboard.
Barkov a shot. Right pad save and a beauty by Skinner.
Good stick by Bouchard. It comes up. Break through. Sam Eichel with the express lane. 3-0 Edmonton.
They're on their feet and giving it to Sergei Bobrovsky.
Still loose. Play battle. Here's McLeod. Empty net.
Bobrovsky will come out again. The puck got behind Skinner. He reached around with his stick. No, they're shot at the empty goal, and they score.
The unthinkable has happened. The Edmonton Oilers are forcing a Game 7.
The series that looked nothing like a competitive one early has a chance to walk into history. An opportunity to win 4 straight games and a Stanley Cup.
They were 0-3, and they will Monday night play a one-game showdown for all the marbles and the Stanley Cup.
This to me is the biggest lead-up anticipation of a Stanley Cup Finals game that I ever imagined in my life.
So many different storylines. What we talked about after games 1 and 2 are much different than what we're talking about now.
What's at stake for both these teams? Florida, we all know if you don't win after being up 3-0, how crushing that is. But I even think for Edmonton, if you don't win after coming back from 3-0, you're like, what did we even do this for?
The Oilers have gone from the brink to the cusp. The Panthers from the cusp to the brink. It's the ultimate Game 7. Who puts their name on the cup tonight?
Now Janmark gets hit so hard he lost his helmet. The check delivered by Barkov.
Verhaeghe works the end boards then, has it the trapezoid. Rodriguez near side. The power play's over. Shot tip, they score! Rodriguez got it on net. It was tipped out in front, and the Panthers have the first one here in Game 7.
Between the 5-hole and the all-important first goal of any game, but for sure a Game 7 goes to the home squad.
He'll whistle it in deep. They'll give him center. Tarasenko slashed it around the boards, only to see that disrupted by Ceci. Beautiful pass. Breakaway. Shot, score! What a finish! And Edmonton has tied it up brilliantly. And who else but Matthias Janmark?
Bouchard, a blast at the post. Down low, Tkachuk. Stopped, and it wound up in the netting.
Fogle cuts out front, and a save by Bobrovsky, and then it's pushed away out of harm's way by Kulikov, and the Panthers break it out quickly. Here's Reinhart up the right wing side. Reinhart to the right circle. A shot, and he scores! Sam Reinhart gives the Panthers a 2-1 lead here in Game 7.
Draisaitl and McDavid are going to have a strong third period to get the Oilers back in it.
Here's a blast right on. Rebound comes to Draisaitl. Oiler pressure, Ekholm.
Bouchard, down low, McDavid. Free puck, Hyman, and they cannot score.
How did it stay out?
Back to the line. Nurse trying to shed Tarasenko. Bobrovsky the save, he got knocked down. The shot from Bouchard. Bobrovsky still down.
Deflection, the net just missed.
Spins away, centers one. Off Bobrovsky, still free. Shot toward the net by Ekholm in deep.
10 seconds left. 2-1 Panthers. A dream 30 years in the making is a reality. The Florida Panthers have won the Stanley Cup.
One Stanley is coming home. You always will have a place in South Florida.
The team from the start of training camp had one goal, and that was to get back to the Stanley Cup final and finish the job. Mission accomplished.
Alexander Barkov, you have the honor of hoisting the Stanley Cup. It was perfect Florida Panther fashion. Billy, I love you all. Nothing's easy. Nothing's easy for us. It wasn't easy last year. They did everything they could to win that. What a special time. I did it! We're champions. That's it. But there's nothing easy, so we needed to lose 3 in the finals to learn how to win 4. Let's go, buddy! And the fact that it was so hard makes it so special.